rather than hearing about it.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, certain players, sometimes you just get those opportunities to move up. And when you get that opportunity, whether it's out of need or whatever, you take advantage of those opportunities. Like, for instance, in 2002, we had Matt Hensley go up to AAA out of Rancho, and and he stuck there the whole year and was in the big leagues last year. And he took advantage of the opportunity they had, and he ran with it, and he pitched great, and he found himself in the big leagues. So, and that can happen with anybody. Obviously, you want the guy that you think is mature enough and that can handle that type of a move.
When you talk about moving guys up in the organization, you bring up Matt Hensley. How about Jake Woods? And it's a guy that we don't talk a whole lot about here, but a one-time Quake. And they're the Matt Hensleys and the Jake Woods of the farm system who've really come up big when they've been needed to be called upon lately by the big league club, and that's really what this is all about.
Right, and Jake Woods is doing a good job this year. He made our big league team throwing out of the bullpen, which he really hadn't done as his career as a minor leaguer. Went up there and did a nice job for us. He's been sent back to AAA, and right now he's in the starting rotation, but he's just trying to get a feel back for his curveball, and his fastball's there. He's got a good changeup, and if we're going to use him as a left-handed reliever out of the bullpen, then he needs to get command of his breaking ball. And once he does that, he's got another chance to pitch up in the big leagues. But he's doing a nice job up there in AAA, and he's working out some kinks right now, and it's just part of the developmental process.
Mike, what does a roving pitching instructor do? Fans see the roving pitching instructor or roving coaches in town. You make 3 or 4 stops at each level during the year, and this is your final. And we want to thank Mike Buscher for joining us on the pregame show. 2-part interview, folks. We're going to come back with the conclusion of our chat with Mike Buscher on the pregame show tomorrow night as the Angels roving pitching instructor making his final turn through the epicenter this year to see the Quakes before they head on out for the remainder of the season. That's going to do it here tonight for the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, the first pitch, and all of the action for you. We've got the Quakes hosting the San Jose Giants from the epicenter coming up right after this.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit out into right center. On with a dive is Willits, and did he come up with it? He did! A spectacular diving catch by Reggie Willits in right center.
You've been listening to the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes pregame show. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the defending American League Western Division champion Angels. Quakes baseball is next.
Have you ever wanted to host your own radio talk show? How about be a DJ? Play your kind of music, your style. Or are you a business owner? Maybe you want people to know more about your business. Well, KWRM 1370 AM is the answer. Well, after all, you're listening to us right now, aren't you? KWRM 1370 covers all of the Inland Empire and all of Orange County as well, plus parts of Long Beach and Covina. Imagine being able to tell people you host your own talk show or you're a DJ. And the best part, you keep all the money that you sell from your commercials. No experience is necessary. We'll even train you. Call today. You can be on the air as early as this week. 562-843-0460. That's 562-843-0460. KWRM 1370, covering all of Inland Empire and Orange County.
Hello, Best Western.
Hi, I'd like to book a room.
Sure, for how long?
5 months, so 161 days.
161 days?
Yep, don't want to miss out on any bobbleheads.
Wow, I guess so.
Actually, they're not for me, though. They're for my, son.
I'm sure they are.
Stay at any Best Western in California, Nevada, and Hawaii between April 7th and September 15th and ask for the baseball rate. You'll get up to 25% off your stay and get a free limited edition bobblehead. Different Major League star in their minor league uniform with each stay. Log on to TravelBestWestern.com for additional terms or call 1-800-WESTERN. Guests must register in advance and quantities are limited. Here's the pitch now to Carter, swinging a drive into right center. On with a dive is Sugden, and he makes the catch.
It's time for Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball. Brought to you by Vineyard Bank, Laughlin's Convention and Visitors Bureau, Allstate Insurance, Galliano Winery, the City of Rancho Cucamonga Waste Management, Red Roof Inn, Charter Media, Chipotle, Farmer John's, Unilever Food Solutions, the X-Plus. Yellow Book USA, and Omaha Jets. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the defending American League Western Division champion Angels. This is Quakes Baseball.
Hello, everybody. Jason Anapoyan back with you here from the epicenter in Rancho, Cucamonga, as the San Jose Giants coming up to bat in just a moment against Rafael Rodriguez. And the Giants are second place in the Cal League Northern Division title. They are the first half champions of the Northern Division and are heading to the playoffs coming up next week. Let's run down tonight's lineup for the Giants, as announced by visiting manager and the California League Manager of the Year, Len Sakata. And tonight's lineup for San Jose has John Bowker leading off in left field. Clay Timpner, the center fielder, bats second. Eddie Martinez-Esteve hits third. He's the DH. Nate Schierholtz, the right fielder, will bat fifth. Brian Buscher, the third baseman, hits fifth. Todd Jennings, the second baseman, bats sixth. Travis Ishikawa at first base, hitting seventh. Guillermo Rodríguez, the catcher, will hit eighth. And Jake Wald, the shortstop, bats ninth. The lineup again for San Jose: Bowker, Timpner, Martinez-Esteve, Schierholtz, Buscher, Jennings, Ishikawa, Rodriguez, and Wald. Rodriguez tugs right at the bill of the cap, goes to the glove. The right-hander looks in and now winds and throws home. And the pitch on the way to Bowker. First pitch swinging, hit high and deep to straightaway center field. Fuller going back at the track, looking up at the wall, and it has gone. A home run for John Bowker on the first pitch of the ball game, coming your way at 7:14 tonight. And the San Jose Giants are out to a 1-0 lead. For Bowker, his 10th home run of the year, and his 61st RBI, and he crushed it. Left-handed batter, he stroked that one deep to right center field, and it hit to the right of the hitter's eye out in straightaway center field, and back amongst the parking lot. Here is Timpner, and Timpner drives the first pitch to center. Fuller going back, and now with Abid, he's there, and he makes the catch, and there's one man out. Going to bring up Eddie Martinez-Esteve, who's had a good year for San Jose, hitting .317 with 16 home runs and 91 RBIs. The Giants, led by Len Sakata, overall on the year, they're having a very, very good season. In the second half, they have a record of 36-27. They're 2 games behind the A's affiliate, the Stockton Ports, for the second half title in the North. However, San Jose is going to be in the playoffs regardless. First pitch to Martinez-Esteve is low and outside, and the count 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 Giants, top half of the first, as Rodriguez into his windup and throws home, and the pitch on the way is low and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Quakes winning last night's game in San Bernardino 8-4. And the bullpen stepped up and really did a great job. Next pitch, a swing and a miss, and the count is 2-1. Boy, the bullpen stepped up last night for a combined 6 innings of scoreless relief between Touchstone and Thomas Mendoza. The new right-handed pitcher to the Quakes called up from the Mesa Club earlier this week. 2-1 on the way to Martinez-Esteve is down low, 3-1. For Rafael Rodriguez, the right-hander, in his last start went 8 innings, and it was the 3rd time this year in which he has gone 8 innings. Here's the next pitch on the way, swung on at a bouncer foul wide of third, and that ball is headed back towards the end of the Quakes dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Quakes are in the third base dugout tonight, their home dugout. The Giants along the first base line. The Giants are wearing alternate colored black tops with black numerals trimmed in white, and Giants scripted across the front in black, trimmed in white, with a numeral on the lower left-hand side. The 3-2 on the way, swung on, fought off, and fouled down the right field line, 3-2. San Jose predominantly goes with the black and white as their colors, and they are the affiliates of the San Francisco Giants, and have been since 1988. And tonight is just the second game, second meeting between the two teams this year. They've met in San Jose back in May when the Quakes were having just a horrible month. And San Jose took 2 out of 3 games, and they were all very close games. Next pitch to Martinez Esteve is very high, ball 4. And that is a walk. So a 1-out walk. It'll bring up Nate Schierholtz. And this one not getting started in a way that Rafael Rodriguez would like. He picked up a win in his last start, the first time since July 2nd that he has won a ball game. Schierholtz, feet spread apart in the left-handed batter's box, holds the hands back. Now Rodriguez looks back over at first. Here's the pitch on the way, and Schierholtz takes a called strike, and the count is 0-1. 1 man down. Remolay, the first baseman, holds on Martinez Esteve. The second baseman, Leahy, plays back. The shortstop, Brandon Wood, plays near the bag as well. The pitch is swung on and rolled to Wood. Wood has that ball roll off of his glove and away from him just a tad, and everybody is safe. An air charge to Brandon Wood. It could have been a double play, had all the lookings of a double play, and Martinez Esteve is safe at second, and Nate Schierholtz is on. Here comes Brian Buscher. 1-0 San Jose, and now we'll see if they take advantage of the Wood air here in the first. 82 degrees at first pitch tonight, with the winds blowing out to the southeast. Next pitch swung on, pulled to right field, a base hit off the big left-hander's bat. Sakata is going to hold up Martinez Esteve as the throw from Balcom comes just behind the pitcher's mound. It's cut off by the first baseman Remolay, and the bases are now loaded with 1 man down. The Quakes come into tonight's game with their backs obviously to the wall in regards to the playoff scenario. Rancho Cucamonga now, as Eric Bennett, the pitching coach, comes out to have a word with his right-hander. Rancho Cucamonga comes into the ball game trailing first place High Desert by 5.5 games in the standings. Any combination of High Desert Maverick wins and Quakes losses, totaling now 2, will mathematically eliminate the Quakes from any postseason contention. The Mavericks have a magic number of 4. High Desert affiliated with Kansas City. They have a magic number of 4 to clinch the South. Here's Jennings, hitting .287, 10 home runs, 63 RBIs. The pitch home to Jennings is taken up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Jennings, right-handed hitter, and tonight's second baseman, Kevin Franzen, who has since moved his way up the Giants farm system, had a great year with San Jose, the San Jose native and San Jose State alum. He was the second baseman last time we saw the Giants. The pitch is up and in, 2-0 to Jennings. Remolay at first, plays behind Brian Buscher. Rodriguez goes to the glove. Sun not a factor at the start of this one. The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a high fly ball off the right-hander's bat, headed foul. That ball is going to be beyond the ballpark. 2 balls and a strike. The San Gabriel Mountains off into left field, already tucked in amongst the shadows. Clear skies above. The lights are on, already starting to take their effect at first pitch. And the smell of autumn around the corner. The 2-1 on the way, low and outside, and the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Not as hot of a day as we've had over the last couple of days, but it's been somewhat warm here in Rancho Cucamonga today. 3-1 the count. However, it's going to turn out to be a very nice night to watch a ball game. 3-1, 1 man down. Here's the pitch, swung on, hammered deep to left center. On the move is Fuller with a slide halfway. He makes the catch. Tagging at third is Martinez Esteve. He'll score. Jennings knocks in a run. It's 2-0 Giants. That ball off the bat looked like it could have been worse for the Quakes, as Jennings pulled that one, but it had some sink on it. And when Cody Fuller, the center fielder, came in and to his right, he kind of slid down to a knee to catch that ball. He didn't completely go sliding, but he did, with his front left knee, drop down and make the catch. 2 men out in the inning, and Travis Ishikawa, the first baseman, and a left-handed batter hitting .285 on the year, stands in. Rodriguez looks back at second. 2 men down. Here's the pitch on the way, and Ishikawa takes up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Ishikawa with 20 home runs and 75 RBIs. We told you the wind blowing out to right, pretty good right now at 13 miles an hour. The flags located down the right field line are waving out towards the 15 freeway. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Swung on and fouled high and off to the left and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs on 2 hits so far for the Giants in the top of the first here. High Desert tonight at home against Lake Elsinore. High Desert, they'll play through Sunday, and then they have actually Labor Day as an off day. The 1-1 on the way. Ishikawa swings and hits it high and foul down the left field line, and it's going to be off at the very top of the bleachers, down the line in the corner, and it glances all the way down. The left field and right field view bleachers tonight are empty. Not a large crowd on hand here at the Epicenter on this Tuesday night. 1-2 the count, 2 men out. Now Rodriguez goes to the glove. A high set. Look back at second. And now a spin and a throwback over. Brandon Wood coming in, and the throw goes into center field. But going back in with a head-first slide was Schierholtz. And Fuller immediately backing that ball up in center field. And Schierholtz, because he went back in with a head-first slide, didn't even get up and even motion towards third base. 1-2 the count. Already been a lengthy first inning for Rafael Rodriguez. Matt Polly is in left field. Cody Fuller, the center fielder. Blake Balcom, who fielded one of the base hits by Buscher, is straight away in right. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And the inning is over. A slider coming low and in from Rodriguez. In the inning, the Giants pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, an error, and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 2 and the Quakes coming to bat.
Suddenly find yourself craving a Mountain Dew? You're a Pepsi guy and she's all about Diet Pepsi? Then drink your daily dose of carbonation at the Circle K Thirst Buster fountain. Whatever brand you're after. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or Dr. Pepper, Circle K keeps it ice cold and ready to go. Of course, Circle K can complement your great tasting Thirst Buster soda with chips, pretzels, candy, hot dogs, beef jerky, or maybe a sandwich. Just about any food you feel like, Thirst Buster can wash it down. Whatever kind of soda you can find yourself in the mood for, Thirst Buster Soda Fountain's got it. Ice cold and ready to go. Circle K. What else do you need?
Gary just got vision on his Sprint PCS phone.
Yeah, it's great. I can watch baseball on Sprint TV. I can get on the internet for baseball scores. I can talk baseball with my friends. But I use it for other stuff, too.
What would that be?
I can watch basketball.
Sprint PCS Vision is full of easy and amazing things you'll really use. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Sprint PCS Vision is available on Sprint PCS Vision phones activated on a Sprint PCS service plan. Additional charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
When enjoying a delicious hot dog at the Epicenter, bring out the best in that hot dog with delicious condiments provided by Hellman's. Whether it's yellow mustard, tomato ketchup, or sweet relish, Hellman's is sure to add that complimentary taste to the ballpark food as the official condiment of the Epicenter. Hellman's also provides Quake fans with barbecue sauce, marinara sauce, or ranch dressing for the finger foods at the park. This season, the Quakes and Hellman's have teamed up to form a winning combination at the concession stand. The next time you're eating at the Epicenter, bring out the best with Hellman's, provided by Unilever Food Solutions, the official condiment provider of the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Here's the lineup for Ty Boykin's Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, the affiliates of the Angels. Aaron Peel leads off. He's the designated hitter. Ryan Leahy at second base, batting second. Brandon Wood is the shortstop, hitting third. Cliff Remolay at first base, batting cleanup. Bobby Wilson, the catcher, will hit fifth. Matt Brown at third base, bats sixth. Matt Hawley is in left field, hitting seventh. Blake Balcom in right field hits eighth. And Cody Fuller, the center fielder, bats ninth. Peel, Leahy, Wood, Remolay, Wilson, Brown, Hawley, Balcom, and Fuller. Now here's the windup and the first pitch on the way to Peel, and Peel takes up and outside. And the count 1 ball and no strikes from Ryan Sadowski, the right-hander, to Aaron Peel. Here's the windup and the 1-0 on the way from Sadowski, and Peel takes a called strike. And the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, it's been a long time since these two teams have met up. Back right around the middle of May. Here's the 1-1 on the way, and Peel swings the right-hander, taps it foul up along the first base line. It's picked up by Rodriguez, the catcher, and we'll do it all over again. the Giants, Sadowski tonight, on the mound. He faced the Quakes back on May 13th, and he got the win. It was the Friday night game, and he pitched 7 shutout innings over 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 6. San Jose has a bit of an older roster compared to the other teams in the league, and they are positioned well for the playoffs. The 1-2 on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. One man down. Aaron Peel coming into the game hitting .322 with 9 home runs and 31 RBIs. I'm going to bring up Ryan Leahy. Leahy hitting .278 with a home run and 17 RBIs. Here's the pitch on the way. And Leahy swings, and the right-hander slaps it to right field, right to Schierholtz, the right fielder, who is there to make the catch. 2 men down. And that'll bring up Brandon Wood. He hit his 42nd home run of the year last night. He needs 1 more home run to tie, or 1 more home run to set the new Angels farm system single-season home run record. Dick Simpson, in 1962 with San Jose, hit 42 home runs. Now here's Wood. He has 114 RBIs on the year, and the pitch home, and the right-hander looks at a ball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Brandon Wood has had just a spectacular year, and he is hitting .323. He's 3rd in the league right now. Next pitcher's in there for a strike, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Miguel Montero, who left Lancaster long ago in the Diamondbacks organization, still leads the league. The pitch on the way, Wood swings and fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And then Billy Butler, who was promoted from High Desert over to Wichita in the Royals organization, hitting .348. He's 2nd in the league. 1-2 on the way, swinging a tapper foul. I guess you could say amongst active players right now, currently in the league, Brandon Wood would have the Triple Crown. Now, he leads home runs and RBIs, but the average is the one thing that's going to keep him from getting the Triple Crown in the league. 1-2 on the way, low and outside, 2-2. It just goes to show how hard it is to hit for the Triple Crown. And just look at Derek Lee. He's got the batting average. He has a chance with the home runs, but RBIs is the one thing. Well, 2-2 on the way, breaking ball, reached for by Wood and popped to right field. Schierholtz is over in the gap to reach up, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3, Sadowski goes through the Quakes' top of the lineup. After 1, it's the Giants 2 and the Quakes nothing.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fishing, tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into the book, not the other book. Artists, posers, florists, grocers, water coolers, bakers, jewelers, everything from A to Z. Duct tape, landscape, sit-down mowers, dentists, false teeth, uppers, lowers, wholesale, retail, bond mail, white whale. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into the yellow book. Let your fingers walk into the yellow book, not the other book.
To place your ad at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
Hot dog? It's your first game. You got your glove?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right, brightly sky, beautiful green grass. You know, there's nothing better than baseball in summer.
I guess.
Hey, where's that peanut guy?
Dad, we're in the living room.
Hooked on a clear picture? Get hooked on Charter HD TV with a picture 5 times sharper than regular TV, plus theater quality sound. You watch television like never before. Get local channels in high definition with no equipment to buy. Go where satellite can't. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER and get hooked. Service not available in all areas. Prices may vary.
2-0 Giants after 1 inning. Final home series of the year here at the Epicenter. The Quakes will have 4 on the road this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all night or evening games in San Bernardino to take on Inland Empire. And that is where we will be this weekend. Giants in town, their first and only visit, and it becomes in the last 3 games of the home season. And we were commenting today how we wish we could have seen San Jose even earlier. Here's Guillermo Rodríguez, and he takes the first pitch low and away, 1 ball, no strikes. hard to believe that for any team in any league to only go through a stretch of games, here's the next pitch inside 2-0. To go through a stretch of 133 games and only play each other 3 times, that's saying something. The 2-0 on the way, a little bit high, 3 balls and no strikes. For 132 games with the Quakes, they're not going to play the full 140 this year. There is one game that will not be made up, and that was obviously the cancellation of the rainout in April. Next pitch to Rodriguez is down low, ball 4. So Rafael Rodriguez walks Guillermo Rodríguez 4 straight pitches. And coming up to the plate right now for the Giants will be Jake Wald, the shortstop. Guillermo Rodríguez has been an organizational catcher throughout the Giants' system in his career. Here's Wald hitting .301 with 15 home runs and 59 RBIs. Rodriguez throws home, and the pitch on the way to Wald. Wald looks at a called strike. 0-1 the count. Wald, right-handed batter, lean hitter at the plate. Looks down the line to Len Cicada. Len Cicada likes to coach third base, and he stands just on the other side of the foul line up along third base. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch on the way, swinging a tapper foul back towards the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. Len Cicada has always positioned himself right there along the baseline. 0-2 the count. Rodriguez away from first. Guillermo, that is, and now Rafael steps off of the mound. No balls, 2 strikes. Baseball in the twilight here in Rancho Cucamonga on a cool, feels like a autumn night. The 0-2 on the way. Wald swings and he hits it foul wide of first and down the line. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. The lights going up the streets back towards the 210 already twinkling and taking their effect. This ballpark, right amongst the San Gabriel Mountains, is surrounded by mountain ranges, and looking out at the deep center field beyond the wall as the next pitch is swung on and a little tapper up the third base line and foul. And Rodriguez will return to first. 0-2 the count to Wald. Beyond the new Victoria Gardens shopping plaza and all of the new construction that has taken place in this city, the new condo and apartment complexes that are built on the other side of Day Creek Boulevard, just down the street off of Foothill. We'll watch those apartments go up, and they're almost near completion. Next year, around this time, you'll be able to see lights on there, and the whole skyline will look even completely different from how it was right at the start of last season, where it was just dirt fields beyond center field. The 0-2 on the way now to Wald, swung on and out to right field. Ball playing deep, having to come in, and he's not going to get there. That's going to be a base hit. And to second base goes Guillermo Rodriguez. Jake Wald with a single. First and second now with nobody out, and the batter is John Bowker, and right away Rafael Rodriguez is back in trouble here in the second. A leadoff walk and then a single. He has walked 2 so far, struck out 1. Bowker, who homered on the game's first pitch. Last inning. Rodriguez throws home in the pitch. Bowker, the left-hander, bunts it foul. He laid down the bunt behind the plate. It rolled on the warning track back towards no balls and 1 strike to count to Bowker. It rolled on the warning track right back to the retaining wall. 0-2, 0-1 the count. Rodriguez goes to the glove. Third baseman Matt Brown comes in on the grass. Here's the pitch on the way. Bowker swings, hits one to center field and deep. Fuller going back on this one, and he's there to make the catch just in front of the warning track. Now he spins and throws back over to Brandon Wood. Tagging in second is Rodriguez, and he's into third base. Rodriguez, a big-built catcher. He tags up on that ball. 1 man down on the fly ball to center field, and that'll bring up Clay Timpner. Timpner flied to center as well in the first. 1 man down as Bobby Wilson lays down the signs before home plate. Timpner, the left-handed batter, gets in the box. Bobby Wilson, tonight's Quakes catcher. Now Rodriguez steps off the rubber and is fidgeting a bit on the mound. Rafael Rodriguez this season, 4 wins and 3 losses. 1 out. Here's the pitch home. Timpner, the left-hander, takes a called strike. 0-1 the count. Rodriguez 4-3 with a 6.94 ERA. 59 and 2/3 innings. 28 walks, 29 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1 on the way. And there's a called strike, and the count is 0-2 to Timpner. Rodriguez thought he had a double play, a possibility of a double play. It could have ended the inning in the first, but there was an error on Brandon Wood. Next pitch on the way is down low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One of the 2 runs is earned. That's the home run by Bowker. And then Martinez Esteve was an unearned run. 1-2 the count to Timpner. Rodriguez set now, a turn and a throw back to first. Let's go through the legs of Remole. Breaking home is Rodriguez. Here comes the throw from Remole, the first baseman, in foul territory. Not in time, and an error charged to Remole at first base on the was Remole not catching that. And coming in to score from third is Rodriguez. It's now 3-0. One and two, 1 man down. Now Rodriguez throws. There goes the runner at first. Pitch is swung on and a high fly ball foul. Off to the left and out of play halfway up into the club seats. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Jake Wald, the runner at first, was not thrown out on the plate. Did not advance the extra base. 1 and 2, 1 man down. Here's the pitch home. Low and inside. Wilson blocks it. 2-2. So 2 errors tonight have led to 2 runs being scored. And it's 3-0 San Jose here in the top of the second inning. Rodriguez peeks back over at first. And there he's set a turn and a throw back to first. Again, it's low in the dirt. Picked out by Remole. 2-2. Rodriguez making his 13th start with the Quakes. He started the season with the Angels Midwest League affiliate in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Next pitch with the runner going is swung on and tapped foul at the plate. 2-2. Rodriguez had more success there at Cedar Rapids. He was 5-2 with a 2.78 ERA. And he had 13 starts there as well. Held Midwest League opposing hitters to start the year to a 220 average. The 2-2 home to Timpner. The left-hander swings and hits a high fly ball foul off to the left and out of the ballpark. Looking off to the left of the ballpark right now, you can see all of the homes and the different street lights and the rest of the city of Rancho Cucamonga. Great view from this vantage point. Probably the best view of this in this ballpark is sitting right around home plate, sitting looking back down the left field line. 2-2 on the way, a swing and a miss to Timpner. He is out on strikes, and the runner at first holds. 2 men down. And here is Eddie Martinez Esteve. The San Gabriel Mountains now turning into a dark silhouette, where you can see the very tips of the mountains off into the left field, and the sky is darkening as you pan around the ballpark and look beyond the electronic scoreboard out towards right center field. 3-0 San Jose here in the top half of the second inning. 2 men down, and Rodriguez throws at the pitch out, and not going on the play is a Wald. 1 ball and no strikes. One and out, 2 men down. Rodriguez set. Here's the pitch. Martinez Esteve swings and fouls this one back right to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Martinez Esteve, his .317 average ranks him tied for 8th in the league. Next pitch on the way. There's a strike, and the count 1-2. His double total for a while was keeping up with Brandon Wood. Brandon Wood, who leads the league with 51 doubles. Martinez Esteve was right on his heels for most of the year in the doubles race. The 1-2 on the way. Inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Martinez Esteve, who walked and scored in the first inning, his 41 doubles. He's tied for 3rd in the league with that mark with Jeff Cook of Lancaster and Dustin Majewski of Stockton. The 2-2 on the way, swung on and hit foul again off to the right. Still 2-2. Well, Rafael Rodriguez, not much of a strikeout pitcher, and he's having a hard time putting away some of these San Jose hitters. They're swinging and fouling balls off and doing nothing if more than if they don't score, racking up a pitch count on the Quakes starter early on. 2-2 the count. Now Rodriguez peeks back over at first and steps off of the rubber. And getting back to the bag is Jake Wald. 2-2 the count. Rodriguez to the glove. Now pauses the letters, a turn and a throwback to first in the dirt again. Picked out by Remole. Two and two men down. Here's the pitch home. Swung on, fouled back off to the right. It glances right off of the netting and goes right into the San Jose dugout. Most of the Giants perched up on the top step of the dugout, leaning up against the protective railing. Giants wearing their black-colored tops tonight. Gray pants, black socks. 2-2, 2 men out. Rodriguez, and he's set. And throws. Runner bluffs at first. The pitch is low in the dirt. Bobby Wilson blocks it. 3 balls and 2 strikes. When the two teams met in San Jose, May 13th through the 15th this year, the Giants took 2 out of 3. The Quakes were able to salvage the final game of the series. They were all close games, well-pitched games, so the Quakes weren't able to get much off of the starting pitching. And so far in this one, the Quakes have been out there the entire time tonight, with the exception of just 3 at-bats in the bottom of the first. Rodriguez's innings have been long and laborious. 3-2, 2 down. The runner goes. Pitch is swung on. Hit into the hole. Backhanded nicely by Wood. It's short. He has to get rid of the throw in the air, and it pulls Remole off the bag at first. Safe at first is Martinez Esteve. A great play there by Brandon Wood at short. We saw him turn that play last night. And what's hard about that ball is that Wood has to get rid of it so quickly. It's in the hole, but he does a very good job of getting rid of the ball quickly. And that throw by Remole, or the throw by Wood, pulled the first baseman Remole just ever so slightly off of the first base bag towards right field, and he was unable to keep his foot on. So an infield hit, putting runners at first and second now with 2 outs for Nate Schierholtz, left-handed hitting right fielder. Crouched over stance, and Schierholtz wears no batting gloves. Slightly open stance from the left side. The pitch on the way, and a fastball misses up high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here's Rodriguez home in the pitch. Schierholtz swings and bounces this one foul. Past first base and down the right field line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blake Balcom over to field that ball and flip it over towards the Giants relievers in the bullpen. And there's one fan right up at the top of the view level in the front row of the view right field bleachers, and he gets the foul ball handed to him by one of the ball players. 1-1 the count. Rodriguez, he is so antsy on the mound right now. It looks like he's just having a hard time getting settled. Real fidgety out there. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled again off to the left and out of play. 1-2. 2 outs. Now Rodriguez is ready. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Schierholtz swings and misses, strike 3. And the inning is over. 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, an error, and 2 men left on base. We move along to the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-0 San Jose.
In baseball, there are day games, night games, and even the occasional twilight doubleheader. But you'll never see a first thing in the morning game. That's because mornings are for Farmer John. Whether it's delicious hardwood smoked bacon, savory sausage, or juicy ham steaks, they're all made fresh right here in the Southland. There's even Farmer John quick serve bacon and sausage. It's ready in seconds. So share your afternoons and evenings with the Quakes. But mornings are for you and Farmer John. Get fresh. Get Farmer John.
One of the most common types of pollution from businesses is contaminated water runoff, which carries oil, grease, or other chemicals that drip or spill onto the ground into the street. This water continues through our communities untreated until it reaches the Santa Ana River and eventually the ocean. Contaminated runoff from your business is a violation of local laws for which you could pay a fine. So please, sweep outside areas and put the debris in the trash. Never hose them down or sweep into the curb or storm drain. Make sure dumpsters have lids to reduce blow-away litter, and call your trash hauler to replace your dumpster if it leaks. Empty mop water and other dirty water into a mop sink or floor drain. Do not illegally dump the water outside. Use non-toxic cleaning products whenever possible. Dispose of all toxics such as pesticides and cleaning products through a hazardous waste hauler. These items are too toxic to trash. And obtain spill containment and cleanup kits for your business. For more information about stormwater pollution prevention, please call 800-CLEANUP or the City of Rancho Cucamonga at 909-477-2740 extension 4060.
Heading to the bottom of the second inning, 3-0 San Jose. And Rodriguez has used 51 pitches to just throw the first 2 innings. And Cliff Remillé will lead it off. At this pace, Rodriguez, his pitch count's going to push him high in this one. And the Quakes could possibly be into their bullpen relatively soon. Remillé batting .296 with 3 home runs and 22 RBIs. Here's the first pitch home. Remillé takes inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Remillé, Wilson, and Brown. Ryan Sadowski, the San Jose starter, made quick work of the Quakes in the first. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Remillé takes a called strike. And the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Remillé swings and hits a high pop-up foul down the left field line, or fair down the left field line. The shortstop walled out to make the catch. And there is 1 man out. Here's Bobby Wilson. Sadowski making his 23rd start. 23rd appearance tonight, 22nd start. 9-6 with a 4.58 ERA. Wilson breaks his bat and swings at the first pitch and rolls it right to third. Buscher fields and throws over to first to Ishikawa, and Wilson is out. 2 men down. Here comes Matt Brown to the plate. Brown who's hitting an even .260, has 12 home runs and 61 RBIs. First pitch home to Brown, swinging a fly ball, right center field. Schierholtz going back in the alleyway. Schierholtz, the right fielder, is there. He makes the catch in front of the warning track, and that'll do it here in the second. Well, the Quakes go 1-2-3 against Ryan Sadowski. We're through 2. It's 3-0 Giants.
Gary just got vision on his Sprint PCS phone.
Yeah, it's great. I can watch baseball on Sprint TV. I can get on the internet for baseball scores. I can talk baseball with my friends. But I use it for other stuff, too.
What would that be?
I can watch basketball.
Sprint PCS Vision is full of easy and amazing things you'll really use. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Sprint PCS Vision is available on Sprint PCS Vision phones activated on the Sprint PCS service plan. Additional charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Galliano Winery, located at 1431 Wineville Road in Mariloma, California. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking history, offering a unique array of 25 varieties, including award-winning wines as well as custom labels. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376. That's 909-685-5376. Or stop by Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
After 2 innings, Giants 3, Quakes nothing. And Rafael Rodriguez, who has thrown 51 pitches over the first 2 innings, heads back out there. And he has struggled so far in his performance tonight. He struck out 3, he's walked 2, and he has not had the benefit of some good defense behind him tonight. And there have been 2 errors committed in the field. But Rodriguez has allowed the leadoff men in the first 2 innings to get on base. And here is Brian Buscher. Buscher hitting .278 on the season with 5 home runs and 28 RBIs. He singled the right field in the first. There's the pitch home. And Buscher, the left-hander, with a big swing and a foul past first base and down the line. And the count is at no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Buscher swings and fouls this one right back behind home plate, and it rolls all the way back to the retaining wall. No balls and 2 strikes the count. Here's the windup by Rafael Rodriguez, and the pitch on the way. Buscher on a breaking ball goes around on a swing. He is ruled to have gone around by the base umpire Chris Schierholtz down the right field line, and he is out on strikes. 1 man down. Russell Barrett is behind the plate, calling balls and strikes. This is the crew that the 66ers and the Quakes had last night. Here is Todd Jennings. And Jennings hit a sacrifice fly to center field in the first. The pitch on the way, and Jennings takes down low. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 man down. Rodriguez back to the glove. Here's the right-hander home, and the pitch on the way, and Jennings swings and hits it foul. Up above the third base dugout, it glances off of the protective netting and back onto the field. Len Cicada fields and throws it back up into the seats. 1-1 the count to Jennings. Here's the pitch on the way. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rodriguez, the right-hander, back to the glove. Here's the 2-1 home to Todd Jennings. Swing and a miss. Slider low and in. 2-2 the count. Two and two. Here's the pitch. Jennings swings and hits it foul back to the screen. And the count remains 2-2. Quakes come into the game tonight with an overall record of 59-73. They are 31-32 in the second half. 2-2. Here's the pitch home. Jennings, half swing and a miss. In the dirt, picked up by Bobby Wilson. He fires down to first to complete the strikeout, 2 men down. And that is the 5th strikeout for Rafael Rodriguez so far. Rodriguez had walked 2. He struck out 3 in his last outing against High Desert. 8 innings pitched on that night when he picked up the win. He gave up just 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits. Here is Travis Ishikawa, left-handed hitter. And Rodriguez throws, and Ishikawa takes outside with a breaking ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. All games in this series, 7:15 starts. 1-0. Here's the pitch home. Ishikawa takes down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Left-hander Jason Waddell on the mound tomorrow night for the Giants. Right-hander Kevin Jepson will start for the Quakes. And then on Thursday, it'll be right-hander Jesse Floyd for San Jose. Bill Edwards will start the Thursday's game for the Quakes. Next pitch is low and inside. 3-0 the count. Two outs. Here's the 3-0. Ishikawa takes a strike. 3-1. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ishikawa swings and hits a high pop fly foul. Out of play. Off to the left. And the count is full. 3-2. Ball bounced all the way up into the club seats and back down into the cross aisle. And a fan picked it up right in one of the walkways headed downstairs to the concourse. 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Ball 4 and a 2-out walk. Two-out walk. Here comes Guillermo Rodríguez. Rodríguez walked, and he scored on the air by Remolay at first. He broke home on Remolay's air. It was on a pickoff attempt at first base, and now Rodríguez way late on that one. Swings and misses at a slider, and the count is 0-1. 2 men out, top of the third. 3-0 San Jose. Now the pitch home to Rodríguez. Swung on a tapper over towards Remolay at first. It knocks off of his glove, and he cannot pick it up after another and a second attempt and even a third attempt. The ball rolling away from him. And another error on Remolay. That's 3 errors committed by the Quakes tonight. And down to second base goes Ishikawa. The inning stays alive, and Jake Wald will be the hitter. So 2 on and 2 out. And Jake Wald singled to right field in the second inning. Rodríguez, a high set, now throws home, and the pitch on the way. Wald takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. Two men down. Rodríguez back to the glove. The right-hander looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Wald swings, and the right-hander taps it up the third base side. Coming in on the grass is Brown at third. He cuts it off, throws on the run, and they get him at first. And the inning is over. Brown had to cut in front of Brandon Wood at short to field that ball. In the inning, no runs, a walk, an error, 2 men left on base. 2.5 in the books in Rancho Cucamonga tonight. It is 3-0 Giants.
Great teams win because of a well-thought-out game plan. When planning your next remodeling project, your game plan starts with Alpine Custom Cabinetry, family-owned and operated. We have over 50 years of experience providing high-quality, high-end residential cabinetry of the finest workmanship. We also specialize in historical restoration. Whether it's new construction or renovations, give us a call at 985-1170 or find us in your Yellow Pages. Alpine Custom Cabinetry, climbing to new heights in customer satisfaction.
You are listening to Quakes Baseball right here on AM 1370 KWRM, Corona, California.
A few years ago, a small bank from Rancho Cucamonga started sending shockwaves through the banking industry. Vineyard Bank rolled through Southern California with a creative force that is changing the way we bank. We created small ripples at first, with innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively, where it would help businesses and families the most. Then our reputation grew stronger thanks to personal bankers with a can-do attitude committed to building lasting relationships. Vineyard Bank's financial performance was off the scale. A fast-growing bank with a rising stock. New, customer-friendly branches offering easy access to your money, opening throughout the Southland. Online banking on our award-winning website at www.vineyardbank.com. That's Vineyard Bank, proud to be your hometown bank, proud to support our hometown team. For more information, please call 1-800-442-4996. That's 1-800-442-4996.
3-0 Giants heading into the bottom of the second inning. Matt Polly will lead it off for the Quakes right now, waiting for the grounds crew to clean up, and the promo team to clean up the field after an in-between inning skit. And Polly, Balcom, and Fuller, the bottom third of the order, to face Ryan Sadowski. In Anaheim right now, they're in the top of the fifth inning, and the A's are leading the Angels 1-0. Here's the windup by Sadowski, and the pitch on the way. Polly swings, hits one to left field. Bowker going back. He's there, and the left fielder makes the catch. One pitch and one man out. Here comes Blake Balcom to the plate. Balcom hitting .245, 6 home runs, 34 RBIs. Quick, towering right-handed hitter. He takes a called strike on the outside corner from Sadowski, and the count is 0-1. Here's the windup, and the 0-1 on the way to Balcom. Ball is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sadowski pitched last year in Hagerstown, and the year before that in Salem Kaiser in the Giants organization. This is his third year professionally. The pitch is low and away. 2 balls and a strike. He was selected by the Giants in the 12th round of the 2003 draft out of Western High School. Well, actually, he wasn't drafted out of high school. The 2-1 on the way, swung on and fouled off to the right and out of play, 2-2. It's where he went to high school, though, Western High School in Florida, and then he attended the University of Florida. 2-2, 1 down. Here's the pitch on the way, and Balcom takes in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He was born in Miami, resides in Davie, Florida. 6'4", 185 pounds. He's a lean right-hander. The 3-2 on the way, swung on, and a fly ball foul off of the bat of Balcom. Count remains 3-2. Last year, and even the previous year, he split time both as a starter and a reliever, but the Giants have turned him into a full-time starter now. 3-2 on the way. Balcom swing, pitch one to right center. Timpner, the center fielder, back on the ball. He's there. He reaches up, and he makes the catch. 2 men down. Here comes Cody Fuller. Fuller batting .255 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. Giants 3, Quakes nothing. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Nighttime already upon us here in Rancho, Cucamonga. Here's the pitch on the way. Fuller takes a called strike, 0-1. Usually at the start of the games over the course of the summer, the sun was always a factor. Had the stark shadows at the start of this one, but not anymore. 0-1 on the way. Fuller runs up and he bunts through that pitch, a breaking ball, and the count now 0-2. Sadowski has retired the first 8 he has faced. Right after Cody Fuller won that game with a double on August 16th against Visalia. The Quakes won that game with 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch, a breaking ball, and a check swing in the dirt, and Fuller holds up. 1-2. They scored a run in the bottom of the 9th inning. They defeated Visalia 5-4 on Fuller's double. And that was their high point of the season. 1-2 on the way, swinging a tapper foul. The next night, everything just seemed to go south. And so did the playoff hopes. They had lost 2 games heading into the High Desert Series, lost 2 more games in the standings to High Desert, and found themselves in a 6-game stretch trailing High Desert instead of by 1.5, but by 5.5. The 1-2 on the way, Fuller takes outside 2-2, and once that they fell behind the Mavericks and fell by about 4.5 out, they never could close the gap any closer, and now they're trying to do it in this last week. 2-2 on the way, swinging a high drive to left center field and deep. Timpner going back, looking up, and that ball's out of here. A home run for Cody Fuller to deep left center field, and the Quakes are on the board, trailing 3-1. For Fuller, his 3rd home run with the Quakes, the 11th RBI, drafted this year in the 48th round by the Angels out of Texas Tech. And it was a really serviceable part of the Quakes lineup since being called up from Arizona. Aaron Peel, leadoff batter in tonight's lineup. Right-hander swings, pops the first pitch up down the right field line, and foul. Giving chase was both Ishikawa and Jennings, the first and second basemen down the line, but it lands amongst the cafe seats. No balls and 1 strike to count to Peel. Peel struck out swinging in the first. Here's the pitch on the way. Peel takes a breaking ball outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch, Peel swings, pulls that one in the left field, the base hit. A 2-out single, back-to-back hits now. After Sadowski had retired the first 8 Quakes batters in a row, Ryan Leahy coming up. Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball tonight is being brought to you in part by the Xbox, the official gaming console of the 2005 Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. The Xbox, now more than ever, it's good to play together. Here's the pitch for the right-hander Leahy, swinging a fly ball, right center field. Schierholtz over in the gap. He's there, and the right fielder makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left on for Rancho Cucamonga. Heading to the 4th inning tonight at the Epicenter. Our score, Giants 3, Quakes 1.
Are you fed up with the rising cost of cable? Want the same digital picture quality at a fraction of the price? Well, make the move to Dish Network today, the nation's leading provider of satellite television. Dish Network has been in business for over 25 years and has more customers and lower prices than DirecTV. How about our basic service starting as low as just $19.99 a month? No matter where you're at nationwide, they're offering a free 4-room system with free equipment, free installation, and best of all, free TiVo. So you can pause and record live television, never miss that movie or your favorite show again, and skip through all the commercials. Dish Network's technicians are licensed, bonded, and insured, so the job will get done right the first time. If it breaks or if you move, they can take care of you for free as well. Ask us how to receive $12 a month off your monthly bill for an entire year or get free HBO and Showtime. What are you waiting for? Cable and DirecTV to keep raising their prices? Call an authorized Dish Network dealer today at 562-843-0460. That's 562-843-0460. Dish Network.
In sports, it's important to have a player on the bench who can help the team out in case of an emergency. If you've had an emergency in your home or office, the business you can rely on is A-Plus Quality Carpet Care. We're experts in 24-hour emergency flood, fire, and smoke restoration, and we will bill your insurance company. We're also the pros to see for general deep cleaning for drapes, rugs, carpets, and air ducts. Residential or commercial, find A-Plus Quality Carpet Care in your Yellow Pages.
A-Plus Quality Carpet Care. We make the grade on customer service.
After 3 innings, 3-1 San Jose. Quakes getting a run on the Cody Fuller home run. in the bottom of the third. Rafael Rodriguez back out to the mound. We told you that Rafael Rodriguez had pitched 8 innings in his last start. That is the 4th time that he has done that this year. John Bowker, 1 for 2, led this ball game off with a home run on the game's first pitch. Rodriguez, the right-hander, winds and throws home, and the pitch on the way, and it is down low. One ball and no strikes. Rodriguez, the right-hander, winds and throws home, and the pitch on the way. And Bowker swings, and the left-hander pulls it to second base. Leahy to his left, fields it from the outfield grass, throws to first in time. One man down here in the top of the 4th inning, and Clay Timpner will be the batter. Timpner flied to center in the first, struck out swinging in the second inning. Rodriguez winds and throws, and the pitch on the way. Timpner showing bunt, pulls back and takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Matt Brown, the third baseman, even with the bag at third. Rodriguez winds and throws, and the 1-0 on the way, low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. There was a trade today with these two organizations involving the Giants and the Angels, and a former Quake. The 2-0 on the way, line right to short, and Brandon Wood to his left fields it. 2 men down, a line drive right to the Quake shortstop. Here is Eddie Martinez-Esteve. The Giants sent, after he had cleared waivers, left-handed reliever Jason Christensen to the Angels today. In exchange, one of the ball players involved in that trade was a former Quake, Ronnie Ray. Ronnie Ray, who was with Cedar Rapids this year. Here's the pitch on the way to Eddie Martinez-Esteve, and he takes low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Ray had struggled in his time with the Quakes, was sent down to Cedar Rapids. And he was traded to the Giants today. Next pitch is down low, 2 balls and no strikes. Now's the time, really, with how the wild card has changed the dynamics of just in terms of how front office moves take place. The 2-0 on the way. Martinez-Esteve swings and flies it off to the right. Out of play, up into the club seats, and takes a bounce up on an empty row and all the way down to a fan standing in the cross aisle. 2-1 the count. Dusty Bergman was the other pitcher from the Giants organization, or that was from the Angels, traded to the Giants. 2-1 on the way. Swinging a high fly ball down the right field line. Balcom giving chase. Now with room in foul territory. Reaches up in the Giants bullpen. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Go the Giants here in the top of the 4th against Rodriguez. After 3.5, 3-1 at San Jose.
Pioneer Radio and Sports would like to thank the following businesses who are committed to customer service.
This Quakes broadcast is brought to you in part by R&E Upholstery, furniture and automotive upholstery. Buy blinds for you. Need a new view? Call the blind guy. Buy the Bulldog Pub, a taste of Britain in Upland. And by Monarch Pool Replastering, king of the pool industry.
Pressed for time? Gotta get something good for the family and real quick? Think Chipotle. For gourmet meals on the run, Chipotle Mexican Grill is famous for their huge portions. Plus, it's fresh. Fresh gourmet burritos and tacos prepared the way you like it. Nothing processed or frozen. Plus, their recipes are created by a classically trained chef. No, not that type of classical, but it will be music to your mouth when you bite into a Chipotle burrito stuffed with 17 different ingredients and marinated in their famous Chipotle adobo sauce. And for those of you who like to eat healthy, skip the tortilla and have a burrito bowl because they get fresh veggies delivered every day. Add some lettuce and homemade guacamole, and you've got a salad fiesta. Chipotle has a brand new location in Norco, or for one nearest you, visit their website at chipotle.com. Chipotle, where their burritos let you cover all 4 food groups in one single bite, and fast food that is not only healthy and fresh, but you can eat it with your hands. Chipotle, now open in Norco, on Hamner between 1st and 2nd Street, or find a location nearest you at chipotle.com. That's Chipotle, CHIPOTLE.com.
Brandon Wood to lead it off. First pitch swinging, and a swing and a miss from Ryan Sadowski in the count 0-1. 3-1 San Jose, bottom of the 4th inning. Wood at the plate. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Appeal to first, and he's ruled to have gone around by Chris Schierholtz. You've got to be kidding me. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch on the way to Wood. Wood takes low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wood fly to right in the first. Now Sadowski comes home, and the 1-2 on the way. Wood takes down low and away. 2-2. Sadowski's looked good so far. Gave just a home run to Fuller in the 3rd. He is a quick worker. Now he goes back into the lineup. 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball low and outside. So he's gone away with the breaking ball, trying to see if he can't get Wood to chase after it. Full count, nobody out. Here's the kick and the pitch. Wood swings, and he chops that one foul. A high chopper towards the end of the Quakes' third base dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sadowski comes back home. 3-2 home. Swing and a miss. A fastball away. A nice job of pitching there by Sadowski. 1 man down. He stayed away, and he was dead set on using his curveball. And then finally comes inside and goes back away on the 3-2. And Wood goes chasing it out of the zone. Brandon Wood is not a guy you're going to see often broken down in swings and chasing after balls. Here is Cliff Remaway. So he held his own there, per se, on the breaking balls. Remaway hits that one back up the middle. Base hit center field. Wald, the shortstop, came over to his left behind the second base bag. He couldn't get it. Jennings, the second baseman, offered at it as well. A 1-out single. Here's Bobby Wilson. Wilson grounded to third base, Hamlin second. So the Giants sending Christensen, who was 6-1 with a 5.36 ERA and 56 relief appearances with San Francisco this year, sending him to the Angels today. Here's the pitch on the way to Wilson, taken low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Bergman is a left-hander, 8-5, a 3.25 ERA, with 8 saves and 44 relief appearances with AAA Salt Lake. Ray began the year, of course, here with the Quakes. Next pitch is a turn and a throwback to first. Remaway is back. Here in Rancho Cucamonga, he was 1-2 with a 5.79 ERA. And then when the Quakes optioned him to Cedar Rapids, next pitch on a check swing, low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. That was on June 7th. The Angels had optioned him from the Quakes to Cedar Rapids. He was 6-4 with a 3.75 ERA, and it turned his season around a bit. Next pitch was low and outside, 3 balls and no strikes. One man down. Here's the pitch. Wilson swing, pitch one out to right center. Timpner on the move in the alleyway. In right center, he's there. He makes the catch. And back to first base goes Remaway. 2 men down. We were talking with Mike Buscher, the Angels roving pitching instructor who was in town. And he said before the ballgame that he thought he wouldn't like the lineup. He thought that he wouldn't like the wild card. And that, as it turns out, he has become a fan of the wild card. And really only in many different ways, but because it has changed the way in which the front office makes moves. Pitches low and away to to Brown. 1 ball, no strikes. I mean, he said it keeps things really exciting. And even right now, around the waiver deadline, a lot of teams just can't, they can't size up where exactly they are at July. And you have a lot of teams 2 months out from the season that in the past could know where they're headed. And now with the wild card, half the leagues are in contention. Here's the next pitch to Brown, a breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count is 1-1. And so the clubs will start to make moves here over the next couple of days. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 men down. Here's the pitch, runner goes. Brown swings, hits one out towards shallow right center field. That one's going to get down a base hit beyond the reach of Jennings. Schierholtz comes over to field the ball. Stopping at third is Remele. First and third on the bloop, single by Brown, and 2 men out. Going to bring up Matt Polly. Polly fly to left field in the third. Runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. Polly takes a breaking ball, called strike 1. And the count is 0-1. Two men out. Here's the pitch on the way. There's a called strike 2. 0-2. Two men down. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Two outs. Runners at the corners, the pitch. Polly takes outside from Sadowski. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Quakes trying to make a little 2-out rally here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 San Jose. Now Sadowski set at the belt, a fake to third and a look back to first. Last time the Angels and Giants put together a trade, it was not a very notable trade. 1-2 on the way. Polly swings, hits that one right field, base hit. Scoring from third is Remele. Stopping at second is Brown. It's 3-2. And the batter is Blake Balcom. Trevor Wilson, who pitched at the end of his career with the Angels, goes out to the mound to talk with his starter, Sadowski. And this looks like a one-way conversation right now going with Wilson and his starter, Sadowski. Trevor Wilson, a longtime pitcher for the Giants at the major league level, and came back to the organization and has served as a pitching coach with their Northwest League affiliate, and now here with San Jose, where he has been the last 2 seasons. We're talking about the Angels and Giants making a trade. Last time they traded anybody, the Angels acquired Rich DeLucia from San Francisco back in April of '97 for Travis Thurman, who was actually a player to be named later. However, the last time the 2 clubs had a notable trade, and they haven't had one since they met in the World Series. The Angels acquired Roscoe Macy and Alan Watson from the Giants for J.T. Snow back in November of '96, and that was a trade that the Giants definitely got the better end of. Now here is Blake Balcom, first and second. 3-2 Giants here, bottom of the fourth, and the pitch on the way. And Balcom takes low and outside 1-0. But the Angels, they don't have a lefty in their bullpen. And Mike Sosa's quote today, he said that they are going to use Christensen in the setup role, really actually in the situational role. Next pitch is low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. They don't have anybody out of their pen that they can use to come in and face left-handed hitters. The Angels right now losing to Oakland 1-0 in the bottom of the sixth at home tonight. Big series there in Anaheim. 2-0, 2 down to Balcom. Quakes down by just a run. The pitch, a breaking ball outside. Snap throw by Rodriguez down to second base, and back in there safely is Brown. Jennings, the second baseman, coming in right on that ball. Not a bad throw by Guillermo Rodriguez. A bullet down to second base. 3-0, 2 men down. Schierholtz. Sadowski throws, and there's a strike right at the knees to Balcom. And the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1, 2 men down. Here's the pitch. Balcom swings, hits it right to short. Wald goes to his right to field. He throws over to second base. Jennings covers the bag on the force out on Polly. Side retired. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 men left on base. After 4, 3-2 Giants.
Great moments in Laughlin history. Jeff from Barstow tries out his new camera phone.
Hey, Jeff sending pictures from Laughlin.
Looks like you rented a jet ski.
Cool. Nice floating by a pontoon boat.
Are there girls on there?
Yeah, those are girls.
Are they hot?
Yeah, and they're really tan. I think he's in a casino now.
Are the girls with him?
They're blowing on his dice. Nice, he won.
Good. He owes me money.
They're in a nightclub now.
Whoa.
Knee-deep in females.
Yeah, that never happens when we're with them.
Hello?
Hey, man, you guys should have come down here. Hey, baby.
Jeff says hello.
Uh-huh.
I hate Jeff.
Laughlin, Nevada. Founded on fun.
I don't want to know what that is.
For information, call 1-800-4-LAUGHLIN or go to visitlaughlin.com.
This is Todd Borkin, manager of the Quakes for the Ontario Airport Marriott. Featuring an executive conference center, a lecture hall with surrounding breakout room, the Marriott is your place for your next meeting or seminar. Looking for a place to host a wedding ceremony, reception, or how about that class or family reunion? The Marriott features ballroom space for up to 500 people. The Ontario Airport Marriott is located at 2200 East Hope Boulevard, right off the 10 freeway. The Ontario Airport Marriott, a proud sponsor of your 2005 Quakes on the radio.
We've completed 4 innings. Giants 3, Quakes 2. With my studio coordinators, John and Josh Souter, this is Jason Anafoyan greeting you from the epicenter tonight on KWRM 1370 and along the internet at rcquakes.com. On Saturday, remember, we're on the radio. We're following USC football Saturday night, USC at Hawaii, and you can catch the Quakes right after that ball game completes right here on 1370. So a whole day of sports for you, college football and professional baseball, all on the same day here on 1370. Here is Nate Schierholtz, 0 for 2. He reached on an error in the first, and the pitch on the way, and Schierholtz on a half swing cannot hold up, and he goes around on a pitch in the dirt, 0-1 the count. Rodriguez back to the glove. Now he winds and throws, and the pitch on the way. Schierholtz swings and a high pop-up behind the bag at second base. Wood, the shortstop, out on the grass now in shallow center. He's there. He makes the catch. 1 man down. And the batter will be Brian Buscher, who is 1 for 2. He singled to right in the first and struck out swinging in the third. Over in Adelanto tonight, Lake Elsinore out to a 6-3 lead on High Desert, top of the 4th. Inland Empire leads Lancaster 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch on the way to Busher is a swing and a miss, and the count 0-1. Stockton leads Modesto 6-5, top of the fourth in Stockton. And Visalia at Bakersfield, it's 2-1 Oaks, bottom of the fourth. Next pitch to Buscher, swung on, and the left-hander fouls it right off of his front right shin, and he's hobbling around, trying to walk that one off. No balls and 2 strikes to count. One man down here in the top of the fifth inning. Rodriguez has retired his last 5, and he retired the side in order in the fourth. 0-2 the count, one man down. Rodriguez comes home in the pitch. Buscher swings and skies one. Deep center. Fuller goes back with room, and he is there to make the catch. Just to the left of the 400-foot marker. 2 men out. That'll bring up Todd Jennings. Buscher, he's listed as 6 feet, 201 pounds. He might be a little bit taller than 6 feet. Now here's Jennings. Jennings 0 for 1, had a sacrifice fly in the first. The pitch home, a swing and a miss. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men down. Here's the pitch on the way. Jennings swings and a little tapper foul. Back to the on-deck circle. Going 2 men down. Rafael Rodriguez is ready. Now he throws home. The pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Balcom coming in. On the run. He's going to make the catch off to his left in fair territory for the final out of the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Rodriguez. He has settled down after his first 2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 3-2 San Jose.
Are you fed up with the rising cost of cable? Want the same digital picture quality at a fraction of the price? Well, make the move to Dish Network today, the nation's leading provider of satellite television. Dish Network has been in business for over 25 years and has more customers and lower prices than DirecTV. How about our basic service starting as low as just $19.99 a month? No matter where you're at nationwide, they're offering a free 4-room system with free equipment, free installation, and best of all, free TiVo. So you can pause and record live television, never miss that movie or your favorite show again, and skip through all the commercials. Dish Network's technicians are licensed, bonded, and insured, so the job will get done right the first time. If it breaks or if you move, they can take care of you for free as well. Ask us how to receive $12 a month off your monthly bill for an entire year or get free HBO and Showtime. What are you waiting for? Cable and DirecTV to keep raising their prices? Call an authorized Dish Network dealer today at 562-843-0460. That's 562-843-0460. Dish Network.
Omaha Jack's Grill House and Brewery is open just north of the Epicenter in Mozzie Plaza. Come in for outstanding food featuring great steaks, fresh seafood, and roasted prime rib. Not to mention an in-house brewery and live entertainment. Quakes fans, show your ticket stub after a ball game and receive 10% off. Can't make it in after the game? Then stop in before for great steaks. Or how about a great place to meet for lunch? Lunch specials start at just $5.99. Omaha Jack's, a home run away from the Epicenter.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Cody Fuller will lead it off. Quakes trailing by 1, and Fuller breaks his bat, flares it out in the left field on the first pitch and a base hit. Cody Fuller on with his second hit of the night. He had homered in his first at bat for the Quakes' first run of the night. That'll bring up Aaron Peel. Peel struck out swinging in the first, singled in the third. Here's the pitch. Fuller goes, swing and a miss, strike 1, throw down to second base, not in time. Jennings could not hold on to the ball as Fuller gets in with a head-first slide, and he has stolen second. Quakes with the leadoff man now in scoring position. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch home. Peel swings, a little blooper out to right center field, but Schierholtz is going to get there. He's going to make the catch. That ball was more than just a blooper. That ball shot off of the bat further out towards right field than I thought initially. Fuller stays at second base. And the batter is Ryan Leahy. Fuller's stolen base, his 4th and 5 attempts with the Quakes. Quakes are carrying 2 guys on the roster right now. Fuller over at second base. Thomas Mendoza, who pitched last night. They're carrying 2 of the Angels' 2005 draft picks. Here's Leahy. First pitch is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Leahy flying to right in the first and in the third. 1-0. Sadowski throws home in the pitch. Leahy hits it foul right off of his leg, right off of his shin, and up towards the third base bag. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning in Anaheim. 1-0 A's leading the Angels. One and 1 the count. And Sadowski steps off the rubber, asking for another sign. They now have moved to the top of the 7th inning. And it's a 1-0 Oakland. Sadowski throws home and a pitch on the way. There's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Leahy. Seattle at home tonight, beating up on the Yankees 8-2, bottom of the 4th. Texas defeats the White Sox 8-6. Wilson the win, Garland the loss, Cordero the save. Teixeira homers twice tonight for the Rangers in their win at home. 1-2, 1 man down. Now the pitch on the way outside. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boston comes from behind at home tonight to beat the Devil Rays 7-6. Toronto defeats Baltimore 7-2. Pitch on the way is in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Texas beating the White Sox was game 1 of a doubleheader. Game 2, the White Sox come back and shut down the Rangers 8-0. McCarthy the win, Volquez the loss. For the Rangers, that's the same Volquez that was with Bakersfield this year. 3-2 on the way, inside. Ball 4 and a walk. Jermaine Dye homered twice for the White Sox in the nightcap. First and second now for Brandon Wood as Ryan Leahy, who is at first base. Trevor Wilson keeps looking down to the bullpen to make sure guys are getting loose down there. And he's taking his time to get out to the mound. Minnesota beats Kansas City 7-4. Silva the win, Lima the loss. Nathan the save for the Twins on the road. Monroe homered for the Twins, and Buck and Stairs have homered for the Royals. Detroit at Cleveland, that game was postponed as that area of the country is getting the remnants right now of the Hurricane Katrina. In the National League tonight, the Cubs beat the Dodgers 6-3. Pryor the win, Penny the loss, Dempster the save for Chicago. Edwards and Kent homered for the Dodgers in the losing effort. Garcia-Barra homered for the Cubs. Arizona and the Padres tied at 3, top of the 6th, down at Petco. First pitch to Brandon Wood. Swing and a pop-up. First baseman Ishikawa in foul territory, now in fair territory, makes the catch coming up the first base line, and there is the second out of the inning. Here is Cliff Remillard. Popped to short in the second, singled and scored in the fourth. At Petco tonight, Troy Gloss and Luis Gonzalez have homered for the Diamondbacks. Giles has homered for the Padres. And it's 3-3, top of the sixth. Rockies lead the Giants 3-1 heading to the bottom of the sixth up at SBC Park in San Francisco. Here's Remillard. First pitch on the way, taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Marlins tonight at home beat the Cardinals 7-6. Mota the win, Morris the loss, Jones the save. Next pitch, curveball, taken strike 1. 1-1 to Remillard. Grizzolonic and Mabry homered for the Cardinals in the loss. Cabrera hit his 28th for the Marlins. 7-6, and the Marlins scored 3 in the bottom of the 8th to win that one. Next pitch, a swing and a foul off to the left and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. They're now heading to the 8th inning. Quickly moving through that one in Anaheim, and it's still 1-0 A's. 1-2, 2 down. Sadowski throws in the pitch. Remillard swings a big high chop over to short. Ball comes in. Fields has to throw off his right foot, and his throw is there to first in time to get Remillard side retired. 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 men left on. After 5 tonight at the Epicenter, it's 3-2 San Jose.
It's good to play together on the diamond, but it's even better to play together on your Xbox. When the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes are not on the field, you can usually find them playing Xbox, the official gaming console of the 2005 Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. With several new games for the whole family, online play with Xbox Live, and a new low price of $149. What better time than now to visit your local gaming retailer and pick up your very own Xbox? Xbox now more than ever, it's good to play together.
The 2005 Quakes home schedule winds down August 30th through September 1st, so don't miss out on your chance to see the Angels of Tomorrow today at the Epicenter in Rancho Cucamonga. The Quakes host the San Jose Giants August 30th through September 1st. Join us for another Fat Tuesday on August 30th. The final Weenie Wednesday of the season is August 31st, with Farmer John hot dogs just $1. And wrap up the season with a double play combination. September 1st is Fan Appreciation Night and Thirsty Thursday. The 12-ounce draft beers and canned sodas are just $1 for the final regular season home game.
First and second, here's the pitch. Wood swings and hits this one to left center field and deep. Gardley going back. He's in the gap, turning, looking, and that ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Brandon Wood.
Tickets at the Epicenter start at just $7, and the best seats in the house are only $10. Fans can purchase tickets in person at the Epicenter ticket office, over the phone at 909-481-5252, or online at rcquakes.com. Come see the Angels of Tomorrow today at the Epicenter in Rancho Cucamonga.
So we've completed 5 innings. Our score, Giants 3 and the Quakes 2. Fans, on Thursday night, it's Fan Appreciation Night. That's the day after tomorrow here at the ballpark. Part of the pregame festivities, NASCAR racer Michael Waltrip will be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch on Thursday night. And he will also have his show car number 99 on hand for an exhibit. He's going to take it around a tour of the warning track before the ball game. Waltrip, who is in town for this big race this weekend, the Sony HD California 500 over at the California Speedway, just over here from Fontana. It's on Saturday night. He'll be here on Thursday. Pitch to Ishikawa is down low, 1-0. Looking out during the day, you can see the Speedway from the press box here at the Epicenter. The next pitch is swung on and fouled right off of the backstop for the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Michael Waltrip will be here at the Epicenter on Thursday night. Sponsored by Best Western. 1-1 the count to Ishikawa. 3-2 San Jose, top half of the 6th. Rodriguez throws home and the pitch on the way, and it's low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Here's Rodriguez back home and the pitch on the way. There's a strike. Two and 2 to count. Here's the pitch on the way. Ishikawa swings and misses. The ball's in the dirt, picked up by Bobby Wilson, the catcher. He throws down to first in time. 1 man down. It's 8 in a row now retired by Rafael Rodriguez. After his first 2 innings, you just didn't know if he would be in here this long. Right now, Jesse Smith is warming up in the bullpen. We're beginning to stretch. Here's Guillermo Rodriguez. And Guillermo Rodriguez takes a strike 0-1. Guillermo Rodriguez has been in the Giants organization for a while now. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Rodriguez looks at it low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Since 1996, or 1997. And he has been released and re-signed. Here's the 1-1 on the way. Swung on, hit out to center field. Breaking back is Fuller. Now he's coming in, and it's going to fall for a base hit. So Cody Fuller misread that ball. Guillermo Rodriguez goes into a slide rounding first and gets back up and back to his feet. He had actually lost his footing. He bloofs a single. And the batter is Jake Wald. Last year, the Giants did not sign him back, and Rodriguez played AAA ball in 73 games in Toledo. The year before that, he was with the Giants organization and has never been to the major leagues, but he has been as high as AAA, including parts of 2002 and 2003. 1 man out. 2003, he spent the entire year in AAA Fresno and hit .276 that year. 1 man down. Here's the pitch to Wald, and Wald, after showing bunt, pulls back and takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. So now he is back with San Jose. The Giants have made a lot of moves in their minor league system this year. They've had over 50 transactions with San Jose. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. 0-2 the count, 1 man down. Rodriguez throws the pitch up and over the head of Wald to the backstop, and Guillermo Rodriguez, the runner at first, is going to take off and head down to second. A wild pitch. Wald, the right-handed batter, put the bat down in the box and just did his best to duck out of the way of that ball. 1-2 the count. And Jesse Smith continues to throw in the Quakes bullpen. The 1-2 on the way. Reached for, swung on, and fouled off to the right and out of play. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Padres have taken a 4-3 lead on Arizona. They're now playing in the top of the 7th inning down at Petco. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Now the pitch. Wald swings and fouls it off and out of play. A lot's been made about the Padres not being a team that... it could be a team that is under 500 that makes the playoffs in 2005. And that very well could be the case. More than likely, it's looking like at least the champion of the NL West is not going to win 90 games. Pitch on the way to Wald, low and away, 2-2. Wouldn't be the first time, though, that that's happened. The Minnesota Twins in 1987, they only won 87 games, and they won the World Series that year. And that was in the old 4-division setup. You had 1 team in the American League that year, the Detroit Tigers, actually 2 teams, the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays, who won 90 games. 2-2 the count, 1 out. The pitch on the way. Wall takes up and outside 3-2. But it was Minnesota who won the AL West and then won the World Series that year. So it is not uncommon, just based upon where the strength is in the league, for a league champion to not have 90 wins. But usually you feel that 90 wins at the major league level, you've got to win at least 90 wins, more often than not, to be in contention for a division title. Now Rodriguez steps off of the mound and looks back to second. Usually in the past it has been, recently it's been 95 wins can win you a division just based on baseball being top-heavy. 3-2 on the way, swung on, hit to the backhand side and off the glove of Wood, out in the shallow left center field. Now coming around third, being waved home is Rodriguez. He's going to score. The throw from Wood is cut off by Rafael Rodriguez. He throws back to second to try and get Wald, and he does. Wald knocks in a run on a base hit. It's now 4-2 San Jose, but he is thrown out at the second base, 6-1-4. That ball hit off and rolled up the heel of the glove of Wood in the hole at short and out into left field. Wood went over to cut the ball off out in the shallow left. He'd pick it up and threw back towards home, and Rodriguez cut it off alertly and was able to get Wald. So that's going to do it for Rafael Rodriguez here in the top of the sixth inning. 2 men out in the inning. A run is in. It's now 4-2 San Jose. Jesse Smith coming in. We'll take a break. Come back and tell you about the new Quakes pitcher right after this.
Bottom 7. Now Wood swings, hits a high drive to left center and deep. This one is way back. This ball is gone. A home run for Brandon Wood, and that's number 36 on the season. Hey, Quakes fans, Virgin Mega Store at Ontario Mills and the Quakes have teamed up for a special home run entertainment promotion. For each home run hit by a Quakes player at the Epicenter in August, one lucky fan in attendance will receive a gift card for the Virgin Mega Store, where you can choose from a selection of over 100,000 music titles of all genres and from the largest DVD selection in the Inland Empire. Also, make sure to stop by the Virgin Mega Store Ontario Mills and enter to win a Quakes family 4-pack of tickets. While you are there, don't forget to check out the special listening station featuring the personal picks of your favorite Quakes players and coaches.
This is the radio home of the Quakes, KWRM 1370.
The batter will be John Bowker. The pitcher is Jesse Smith out of the bullpen for the Quakes, relieving Rafael Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes 5 2/3 innings tonight, and for Rodriguez, he gives up 4 runs, and 3 of them are earned on 6 hits. He walks 2 and strikes out 6. Again, the line for Rafael Rodriguez, 5 2/3 innings. He gives up 4 runs, 3 earned on 6 hits, walks 2 and strikes out 6. John Bowker, who homered on the game's first pitch, he's 1 for 3 tonight. He's coming up to face Jesse Smith. Jesse Smith on the season, 3 wins and 2 losses. And Smith does not have a save. He has pitched 8 times out of the bullpen, and twice as he has also pitched twice as a starter. The ERA for Jesse Smith is a 5.47. In 26 in the 3rd innings, he has given up just 16 earned runs. Here is John Bowker to face Smith. Top of the 6th inning, already a run in. And the pitch, Bowker, left-hander, swings, pulls it past the diving Remolay at first and on into right field, a base hit. That'll bring up Clay Timpner. Timpner flied to center in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 2nd, and then lined to short in the 4th. 4-2 the score in favor of the Giants of San Jose. Now Smith looks in for the lefty Timpner. San Jose, 2 games back of Stockton. They've really come on here in the second half. They had a very .500 mediocre start. First pitch to Timpner is swung on and fouled past the club seats, past the seating bowl, and out of the ballpark. Down the left field line, 0-1 the count. And the Giants 2 games back of Stockton, now in the north. Modesto trying to fend off Bakersfield in this final week for the wild card. 0-1, 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Timpner takes low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. In the south, unless there is some major movement over the course of this week, the playoff spots are almost sealed. 1-1, 2 down. The pitch on the way. Timpner takes a breaking ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1, 2 men down. A peek back over at first. Bowker leads away, held on by Remele. The pitch on the way. Left-hander swing, slaps it hard to Matt Brown. He plays back at third, fields the hop, and throws over to first, or throws over to second, I beg your pardon, where Ryan Leahy was there to cover the bag, and the force out on Bowker goes 5-4 to end the top of the 6th. Home half of the 6th coming up. The Giants, after posting a run on 3 hits, they leave a runner. And as we head to the home half of the 6th, the Giants lead this one 4-2.
Have you ever wanted to host your own radio talk show? How about be a DJ? You know, play your kind of music, your style. Or are you a business owner? Maybe you want people to know more about your business. Well, KWRM 1370 AM is the answer. Well, after all, you're listening to us right now, aren't you? KWRM 1370 covers all of the Inland Empire and all of Orange County as well, plus parts of Long Beach and Covina. Imagine being able to tell people you host your own talk show or you're a DJ. And the best part, you keep all the money that you sell from your commercials. No experience is necessary. We'll even train you. Call today. You can be on the air as early as this week. 562-843-0460. That's 562-843-0460. KWRM 1370, covering all of Inland Empire and Orange County.
You are listening to Quakes Baseball right here on AM 1370 KWRM, Corona, California.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fishing, tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers do the walking, the book, not the other book. Disposers, florists, grocers, water coolers, bakers, jewelers, everything from A to Z. Duct tape, landscape, sit-down mowers, dentists, Sadowski, uppers, lowers, wholesale, retail, farm mail, white whale. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers do the walking, yellow book. Let your fingers do the walking, yellow book, not the other book.
To place your ad at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
The 0-1 pitch on the way to Bobby Wilson is swung on and missed. Then the count is 0-2. Bobby Wilson took the first pitch for a strike and now is behind in the count 0-2 to Ryan Sadowski. The Quakes down 4-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Then a breaking ball low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wilson grounded to third in the second, fly to center in the 4th. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Giants. 2 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for the Quakes. Here's the pitch on the way. 1-2 swung on, a big high bouncer foul. That ball is back up into the third base chairback seats, right behind where Ty Boykin, the Quakes manager and third base coach, is standing. 1-2. Now here's the windup and the pitch on the way to Wilson, and it is taken outside. The Angels have tied it up at 1, and now they're in the top of the 9th inning in Anaheim. A's and Angels 1-1. Bartolo Colon's still in there. Breaking ball, Wilson out in front of it, pulls it to short, fielded by Wall. He throws low to first, picked out by Ishikawa in time, and Wilson is now 0 for 3. Bobby Wilson, who has had a good month at the plate in August, and he has hit safely coming into this one in 15 of his last 17 games. Wilson threw that at bat there here in the month of August, hitting .320 with 6 home runs and 23 RBIs. Here's Matt Brown, 1 for 2, and he looks at a curveball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Brown kind of flinched on that curveball. 1-0 the count. Here's the windup by Sadowski, the kick and the pitch. Brown takes a called strike right at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lake Elsinore out to a 12-4 lead on High Desert in the bottom of the 5th over in Adelanto. 1-1. Here's the pitch on the way to Brown. Swing and a pop-up. Shallow center. Out at short goes Wall. Jennings, the second baseman, goes down. Now coming on is Timpner, the center fielder. He's going to make the basket catch as he goes into a tumble. Timpner, at the last moment, he charged hard in from center field. And Wall went down. Jennings eventually begged to the turf. Out in shallow center to get out of the way and make room for Timpner. 2 men down, and the batter is Matt Polly. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Had an RBI hit in the 4th, and he takes a fastball inside 1-0 from Sadowski. Here's the windup and the 1-0 on the way. Polly swings, hits that one left field, base hit, and he's 2 for 3. A single for Polly. The batter is Blake Balcom. He flied to center in the 3rd and hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th. That's the 7th hit of the night for the Quakes. Clubs are even in hits. First pitch on the way to Balcom is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, now they're going to the bottom of the 9th, and Anaheim 1-1. Moving right along there, that's Bartolo Colon and Barry Zito. The 1-0 to Balcom. Swing a big high chopper. That one's going to get into left field. The base hit over Buscher at third base. And stopping at second is Polly. The Quakes now with 2 outs get back-to-back hits and have the potential tying runs on. And Cody Fuller, who is 2 for 2 already tonight off of Sadowski, coming up. And Len Cicada has a right-hander up in the San Jose bullpen. Two outs, first and second. Here's the pitch. Fuller swings and misses. Pulled off of that last pitch, and the count is 0-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and it is 4-2 San Jose. 0-1 the count. Now time is called by the plate umpire Russell Barrett. Fuller stepped out of the box. No balls, 1 strike to count. Now the pitch on the way. Fuller takes low and outside. One ball and 1 strike. Outfield shading Fuller towards left. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Right on the inside corner, called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two outs. Here's the 1-2. Fuller swings and misses at a breaking ball. Strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We head to the 7th. Giants leading this one 4-2.
Have you ever driven with your knees? Applied makeup during the commute? Read the paper while you changed lanes? Answered your cell phone at 65 miles per hour? It might sound funny, but there's nothing funny about the nearly 1.5 million auto accidents that happen every year because of distracted drivers. Allstate understands that nobody's perfect, but they also think that safe drivers, people who do check their rearview mirror before changing lanes, Do pay attention to the road and don't eat while they drive. Should be rewarded with the Allstate Safe Driver discount. Safe drivers should pay less. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
Friends and family visiting you this summer? Don't worry. Add a room instantly by calling your friends at the Red Roof Inn. Red Roof Inns offer quality rooms, friendly service, great rates, and kids stay free. Plus, as a Ready Card Preferred member, you'll earn points towards free room nights. With 360 Red Roof Inns nationwide, you'll find locations everywhere, including Ontario, San Dimas, and Victorville. Visit us today at redroof.com or dial 800-RED-ROOF.
Tonight's Quakes radio broadcast is being brought to you in part by Allstate Insurance. All season long, Allstate Insurance has been sponsoring Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball on the radio. To find out how much you can save, call your local Allstate agents, William J. Knight in Rancho Cucamonga at 987-6403, or the Harvey Pool Financial and Insurance Services in Alta Loma at 989-0733. Again, that's William J. Knight and Rancho Cucamonga at 987-6403, or Harvey Pool Financial and Insurance Services in Alta Loma at 989-0733. Here is Eddie Martinez-Esteve to lead it off, top of the seventh inning. It's the Giants 4, the Quakes 2. Jesse Smith, who came in and got the last out of the top of the sixth, is back out there for the seventh. Here's the windup and the first pitch on the way to Martinez-Esteve, a breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Martinez-Esteve walked in the first. Here's the 0-1 on the way, swinging a little tapper foul right at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Martinez-Esteve walked and scored in the first, reached on an infield hit in the second, and hit a foul pop-up down the right field line in the fourth. 0-2 the count. Here's the windup by Smith and the pitch on the way. Martinez-Esteve takes a breaking ball. Strike 3 called. One man down, and Nate Schierholtz is coming up. Schierholtz reached on an error in the first, struck out swinging in the second, and then popped to short in the fifth. The Quakes tonight have made 3 errors in the field. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Giants, 2 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for the Quakes. Here's Smith home, and the pitch on the way. Schierholtz takes up high. 1 ball, no strikes for the big left-hander. 1-0, 1 man down. Jesse Smith rocks and throws home. Here's the pitch. Schierholtz swings, hits one to straightaway right. Balcom going back. He turned the wrong way, and it's over his head. That ball was hit right to him, and it's going to be a double for Schierholtz. Tough play for Balcom. It's a line shot hit to him, but he turned to his left and then tried to turn back again to his right. A double for Schierholtz. And the batter is Brian Buscher. Buscher singled in the first, struck out swinging in the third, fly to center in the fifth. 4-2 the score, and the Giants in front. Now Smith throws in the pitch, breaking ball, strike 1. Good curveball there by Jesse Smith, and the count is to no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 the count. A look back at second. Here's the pitch on the way. Buscher takes a call. Strike 2. 0-2. Here's Here's the 0-2 on the way. Buscher swings and a pop fly. Left center. Polly over in the gap. Fuller comes over. The center fielder Fuller makes the catch in front of Polly. 2 men down. Back to second goes Schierholtz. And here is Todd Jennings. Well, right now, Smith has given up 2 hits so far. In an inning of relief, Jennings is the batter. A key part in this ball game, when you look ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning, the Quakes will send Peel, Leahy, and Wood, the top of the order, up. And just a 2-run lead right now for San Jose. Quakes has not been able to get much off of Sadowski tonight, but he has to be nearing his end. The pitch to Jennings, a fastball tied him up, and a swing and a miss. Fastball running inside, and the count 0-1 to Jennings. Inland Empire leading Lancaster right now, 2-1 in the top of the 7th inning over at Clear Channel Stadium tonight. The 0-1 on the way. Jennings swings. Broken bat, little roller over towards second. Leahy comes in, fields it to his left on the dirt, throws to first in time to get Jennings. Side retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We move along to the bottom of the 7th inning. Stretch time here at the Epicenter. Our score, the Giants 4 and the Quakes 2.
Galliano Winery, located at 1431 Wineville Road in Mariloma, California. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking history, offering a unique array of 25 varieties, including award-winning wines as well as custom label. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376. That's 909-685-5376. Or stop by Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hello, Best Western.
Hi, I'd like to book a room.
Sure, for how long?
5 months, so 161 days.
161 days?
Yep, don't want to miss out on any bobbleheads.
Wow, I guess so.
Actually, they're not for me, though. They're for my son.
I'm sure they are.
Stay at any Best Western in California, Nevada, and Hawaii between April 7th and September 15th and ask for the baseball rate. You'll get up to 25% off your stay and get a free limited edition bobblehead. Different Major League star in their minor league uniform with each stay. Log on to TravelBestWestern.com for additional terms or call 1-800-WESTERN. Guests must register in advance and quantities are limited.
Silverback Extreme has sponsored the 7th inning stretch all season long, including tonight. Silverback Extreme, the evolution of the Bad Boy Energy Drink. Leading it off is Aaron Peel here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Quakes are down 4-2. And the top of the lineup up for the Quakes. Here's the first pitch on the way. And Peel on a half swing goes around, and the count is at no balls and 1 strike. Here's the windup, and the 0-1 on the way. Peel takes a breaking ball called strike 2. And the count is 0-2. Peel waits, the 0-2 on the way. Breaking ball down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch on the way. Peel swings and misses in the dirt. Strike 3. Throw right down to first base in time to complete the strikeout on the Peel. 1 man down. Juan Serrato is the new pitcher. It's awfully tough to tell the numbers from up here on the Giants jerseys. It's a solid black jersey, and the writing is in black. It's just a trim of white for both the letters and the numerals. Here's Leahy. He bunts the first pitch right to first base. Ishikawa makes the catch on the grass. 2 men down. Going to bring up Brandon Wood. 6 innings in the books tonight for Sadowski. Gives up 2 runs, 8 hits. Walks 1, strikes out 3 in 6 innings. First pitch to Brandon Wood, swinging a foul. Back to the screen, and the count is 0-1. 2 runs all earned on 8 hits and 6 innings pitched. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts tonight for the San Jose starter. 0-1 the count to Wood. The pitch on the way. Wood takes a breaking ball down low. And the count 1-1. Sadowski in line right now for his 10th win of the year. The 1-1 home. Brandon Wood takes in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Pitching, which has not been a strength this year in the California League. Right now, the wins leader right now for the entire league is 3 men tied for it with 12. One of them on the San Jose staff. The 2-1 on the way. A breaking ball swung on and hit foul back to the end of the Quakes dugout. 2-2. Here at Brush House of San Jose, John Gregg and Garrett Mock of Lancaster. Gregg of High Desert, all with 12. Jesse Floyd, who will pitch in Game 3, has 11, and Jared Wells, of course, had 11 before he got called up. 2-2 home, swung on and missed, strike 3 in the dirt. Guillermo Rodríguez picks it up and from the grass throws down to first to complete the strikeout, and a 1-2-3 inning of relief here in the bottom of the 7th inning by Juan Serrato, the right-hander. We head to the 8th inning. Our score, Giants 4, Quakes 2.
This is James Rousen, hitting coach of the Quakes for the Ontario Airport Marriott. If you're looking for a great place to eat, the Ontario Airport Marriott features the D Street Sports Bar and Grill, open daily from 11:30 to 1:30. The Pacific Grill for the fine diner, or stop by the 24-hour Pacific Deli. The Ontario Airport Marriott is located at 2200 East Holt Boulevard, right off the 10 freeway. The Ontario Airport Marriott, a proud sponsor of your 2005 Quakes on the Radio.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fish and tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, carpet makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into the other book, not the other book. Posers, florists, grocers, water coolers, bakers, jewelers, everything from A to Z. Duct tape, landscape, sit-down mowers, dentists, false teeth, uppers, lowers, wholesale, retail, Bombay, white whale. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into the yellow book. Let your fingers walk into the yellow book, not the other book.
To place your ad at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
It's 4-2 in favor of the Quakes, or favor of the Giants, top of the 8th inning. And for Juan Serrato, he retired the first 3 hitters rather quickly in the Quakes lineup and with ease here in this one. The Giants, they are 36-27 in the second half, an overall record, and a league best overall record at 80-53. 80-53 for the San Jose Giants. And they'll host 3 out of 5 games in the best-of-5 series in the second round in the Northern Division Championship Series, which will begin on Saturday, September 10th, a week from Saturday. Who their opponent will be, that remains to be determined. Now here is Travis Ishikawa, but those first-half champions, they get a whole 4 days off, Tuesday through Friday, right before the playoffs. Same with Lake Elsinore. Now Ishikawa swings and he chops the first pitch foul right off of his front right knee, and it rolls right behind home plate, and the count is 0-1. 4 runs on 8 hits for the Giants, 2 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for Rancho Cucamonga. 0-1 the count. Ishikawa tonight 0 for 2. He walked back in the third. Here's the 0-1 off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. They're now in the top of the 10th in Oakland, and it's 1-1. Or top of the 10th in Anaheim. 1-1 on the way here. A swing and a broken bat right back to the mound. Picked up by Smith. He throws to first. Offline. Remele catches it and then tags the bag with his glove. And they still get Ishikawa. And the bat shattered off to the right. Jesse Smith had the ball roll out of his glove. He picked it up on the mound. He threw high. He lobbed back to first. And they just showed the replay on the video board, and it looked very, very close. And I still don't know if he got him or not. No, we're one man down. Here is Guillermo Rodríguez. And the first pitch. Guillermo, high fastball, goes around swinging, and the count is 0-1. Ishikawa had his bat just shattered there. One strike to count. Smith winds and throws, and the pitch on the way. Tailing low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. There's the windup, the 2-1 on the way to Rodríguez. That ball runs in, and did it hit him? Rodríguez is signaling that it did hit him, and indeed, he will be awarded first base. The ball may have grazed him on the left forearm, on the inside left forearm. And ring up shortstop Jake Wald with 1 on and 1 out. Wald 2 for 3. And an infield hit his last time up that brought in a run. 1 man out. Down Smith from the belt. He throws home the pitch to Wald, taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Now Smith set. There's the 0-1. Wald takes down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. A lively crowd tonight. 2,278 tonight's attendance, but this crowd has been into it from the start. Maybe a first pitch home run, and you see a lot of hitting early on, and gets the crowd into the ballgame. Runner breaks. The 1-1 on the way, swung on, hit to right field. Ballcom on the move with a dive, and he's going to make the catch near the line. He gets up, throws back to Remele on a hop, got him doubled off. Rodríguez was all the way down to second base by the time Ballcom had made the diving catch. He thought it was a base hit the whole way. And the double play ends the top of the 8th inning. A hit batsman and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Remele, Wilson, and Brown coming up. It is 4-2 Giants.
Suddenly find yourself craving a Mountain Dew? You're a Pepsi guy and she's all about Diet Pepsi? Then drink your daily dose of carbonation at the Circle K Thirst Buster fountain. Whatever brand you're after. Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or Dr. Pepper, Circle K keeps it ice cold and ready to go. Of course, Circle K can complement your great tasting Thirst Buster soda with chips, pretzels, candy, hot dogs, beef jerky, or maybe a sandwich. Just about any food you feel like, Thirst Buster can wash it down. Whatever kind of soda you can find yourself in the mood for, Thirst Buster soda fountain's got it. Ice cold and ready to go. Circle K. What else do you need?
Omaha Jack's Grill House and Brewery is open just north of the epicenter in Mazi Plaza. Come in for outstanding food featuring great steaks, fresh seafood, and roasted prime rib. Not to mention an in-house brewery and live entertainment. Quakes fans, show your ticket stub after a ball game and receive 10% off. Can't make it in after the game? Then stop in before for great steaks. Or how about a great place to meet for lunch? Lunch specials start at just $5.99. Omaha Jack's, a home run away from the epicenter.
In baseball, there are day games, night games, and even the occasional twilight doubleheader. But you'll never see a first thing in the morning game. That's because mornings are for Farmer John. Whether it's delicious hardwood smoked bacon, savory sausage, or juicy ham steaks, they're all made fresh right here in the Southland. There's even Farmer John quick serve bacon and sausage. It's ready in seconds. So share your afternoons and evenings with the Quakes. But mornings are for you and Farmer John. Get fresh. Get Farmer John.
And we'll see if the Quakes can get some momentum out of that. Coming into the bottom of the 8th inning here. A double play. A fly ball to Balkum, the right fielder, who made a great diving catch off to his left. And then got up and doubled off Guillermo Rodríguez at first base to end the 8th inning. And now leading it off for the Quakes will be the middle third of the order. It's going to be Remole, Wilson, and Brown, your 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Remole. San Jose has gone to the bullpen here. They've brought in a new pitcher as the first pitch home to Remole is swung on and fouled back off to the right. 0-1 the count. Jon Coutlangus. The left-hander out of the pen throws home, and the pitch on the way. The breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Coutlangus looks like a build of a crafty left-hander. Serrato pitched the 7th. Now Coutlangus here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Giants 4, Quakes 2. Jason Anaforian here from the epicenter. Our studio coordinators are John and Josh Souter. Now next pitch, Remole swings, pulls it right to second base. Jennings fields it and throws over to first to get Remole for the out. Here's Bobby Wilson. Wilson grounded to third in the 2nd, fried to center in the 4th, grounded to short in the 6th. 1 man down. Here's the pitch. Bobby Wilson takes down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Coutlangus, the left-hander, works from the third base side of the rubber. Now kicks and throws. Wilson swings, hits it to the backhand side of Buscher at third. He fields, gets up, high throw to first, and Ishikawa just kept his foot on the bag in time to get Wilson. Wilson is now 0 for 4. 2 men out. Here comes Matt Brown. Coutlangus wears the sleeves about halfway. I used to see pitchers wear sleeves like that all the time. It looks like he has his pushed up, but I remember pitchers I used to watch growing up. Remember Don Robinson used to always have those cut-off sleeves right around, probably about, as the first pitch to Matt Brown is taken down low, 1-0, probably about halfway up the forearm underneath the jersey. Used to be the in look. What pitchers like to wear. The 1-0 on the way to Brown, swung on, pulled right to third. Buscher fields, throws to first in time, and Brown is out, and the Quakes are down in order here in the 8th. Giants bullpen has come on and retired all 6 hitters they have faced. We move along to the 9th inning. The Quakes are still trailing this one, 4-2.
Hello, K-Worm Sports listeners. This is Roman Valdez, founder of Valdez Entertainment. I personally would like to invite all of you to listen to our newest sizzling sports talk show on all of AM radio, Controversy. Bringing up and tearing apart today's latest sports news and highlights. We're live every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday starting prime time 6 p.m. You can even join the gang, Aaron Toller, Jason Ziggy, and I, by calling in and put your comments on air. I'm looking forward to see what you can bring to the table with us.
It's good to play together on the diamond, but it's even better to play together on your Xbox. When the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes are not on the field, you can usually find them playing Xbox, the official gaming console of the 2005 Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. With several new games for the whole family, online play with Xbox Live, and a new low price of $149. What better time than now to visit your local gaming retailer and pick up your very own Xbox? Xbox now more than ever, it's good to play together.
When enjoying a delicious hot dog at the Epicenter, bring out the best in that hot dog with delicious condiments provided by Hellman's. Whether it's yellow mustard, tomato ketchup, or sweet relish, Hellman's is sure to add that complimentary taste to the ballpark food as the official condiment of the Epicenter. Hellman's also provides Quake fans with barbecue sauce, marinara sauce, or ranch dressing for the finger foods at the park. This season, the Quakes and Hellman's have teamed up to form a winning combination at the concession stand. The next time you're eating at the Epicenter, bring out the best with Hellman's, provided by Unilever Food Solutions, the official condiment provider of the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
The night is over for Jesse Smith, and the Quakes have gone to the bullpen, and it's been Justin Dowdy, the left-hander, out of the pen to pitch this one for the Quakes in the top of the ninth inning. 4-2 San Jose. Good line tonight for Jesse Smith. Getting back on the track that we had seen him on. 2 innings, 2 1/3 innings of relief. 2 hits. He hit a batter, did not walk anybody, struck out one, and they were 2 1/3 shutout innings of relief. And the batter now is John Bowker, leadoff spot of the San Jose lineup to face Rodriguez. Or to face, beg your pardon, to face Dowdy. Left-hander throws home, and the pitch on the way swung on and hit foul wide of first. And down the right field line, and the count is at the 0-1 strike. Lancaster 4, Inland Empire 2. That is a final now. The Jethawks scoring 3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Well, they could pull to within 2.5 of High Desert if that score holds up over in Adelanto. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. It is 13-6 Lake Elsinore, leading first place High Desert. In the bottom of the 7th inning in Adelanto, they're trying to make it 2 in a row. Next pitch, the breaking ball swung on and missed, 1-2. It would be a big confidence booster from Lake Elsinore if they play well against High Desert this week, considering that those two teams could possibly meet up. The Quakes still alive mathematically in this one. The 1-2 on the way, down low, 2-2. All they can do is win their game now. They're going to need a lot of help. No doubt about it. They're going to need a lot of help. And they're going to need High Desert to collapse here in the final week. Just the position they're in. 2-2. Here's the windup and the pitch on the way, and Bowker lays off of it and takes outside 3-2. Especially if the Quakes do not win tonight's game, then at this point in the year, if they don't win tonight's game, then High Desert loses their game. The 3-2 on the way. Bowker swings and misses strike 3 from Dowdy. 1 man down. If that happens tonight, the Quakes are still mathematically alive, but they will need to win every game. They will need to win 6 in a row. And High Desert will need to lose 5 in a row. Now here is Clay Timpner, and the pitch on the way, and Timpner swings and hits a high fly ball to left center field. Fuller on over in the gap. He's there. He makes the catch. 2 men down. However, that being said, with Lancaster in the picture, 2 games up on the Quakes, by Lancaster winning tonight's game. Here is Eddie Martinez-Esteve. The Quakes will be in a position to where they will need Lancaster as well to lose the next 2 nights. Here's the pitch to Eddie Martinez-Esteve, and the first pitch is taken down low, 1-0, and that would create a 3-way tie for first place if that scenario is to unfold. 1-0 the count, the pitch on the way, and Martinez-Esteve swings, and the right-hander hits a little tapper foul up along the first baseline. And foul, 1 ball and 1 strike. Two men down. Here's the windup by Dowdy, and the pitch on the way. Martinez-Esteve swings and fouls this one. Back off to the on-deck circle. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the on-deck circle along the third base side. 1-2 to count. 2 men down. Dowdy into his windup and throws home, and the pitch on the way is swung on. Hit out to right center field. Ball come over in the alleyway. The right fielder makes the catch. Side retired. Dowdy comes in, pitches a 1-2-3 ninth. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Polly, Balcom, and Fuller, the bottom three coming up. The Quakes are trailing 4-2.
It's your first game. You got your glove?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right, bright blue sky, beautiful green grass. You know, there's nothing better than baseball in the summer.
I guess.
Hey, where's that peanut guy?
Dad, we're in the living room.
Hooked on a clear picture? Get hooked on Charter HD TV with a picture 5 times sharper than regular TV plus theater quality sound. You'll watch television like never before. Get local channels in high definition with no equipment to buy. Go where satellite can't. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER and get hooked. Service not available in all areas. Prices may vary.
The 2005 Quakes home schedule winds down August 30th through September 1st, so don't miss out on your chance to see the Angels of Tomorrow today at the Epicenter in Rancho Cucamonga. The Quakes host the San Jose Giants August 30th through September 1st. Join us for another Fat Tuesday on August 30th. The final Weenie Wednesday of the season is August 31st with Farmer John hot dogs just $1. And wrap up the season with a double play combination. September 1st is Fan Appreciation Night and Thirsty Thursday. The 12-ounce draft beers and canned sodas are just $1 for the final regular season home game.
First and second, here's the pitch. Wood swings and hits this one to left center field and deep. Garthway going back. He's in the gap, turning, looking, and that ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Brandon Wood.
Tickets at the Epicenter start at just $7, and the best seats in the house are only $10. Fans can purchase tickets in person at the Epicenter ticket office, over the phone at 909-481-5252, or online at rcquakes.com. Come see the Angels of Tomorrow today at the Epicenter in Rancho Cucamonga.
Here we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Matt Polly, Blake Balcom, and Cody Fuller coming up. Polly 2 for 3. Had an RBI hit in the fourth. Single to left in the sixth. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Giants. 2 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for the Quakes. And the Giants have gone to the bullpen for their third reliever. Bullpen has been solid so far. Van Polly puts the bunt up the third base side. It's picked up, and Polly's going to beat it out. Justin Hedrick, the pitcher, came off the mound to pick that ball up, and Polly is on with a bunt single. And that's the Quakes' first hit since Blake Balcom had a chopper back in the sixth inning. He hit a chopper that went into left field. Both Polly and Balcom had back-to-back hits in the sixth, and they were unable to do anything with that. Now here is Balcom, the pitch home, and a breaking ball for a ball down low. 1 ball and no strikes. It was the starter, Sadowski, for 6. Serrato pitched a 1-2-3-7. Coutlangus a 1-2-3-8. Now Hedrick deals up and outside 2-0. The Giants promoted Joe Bateman to Fresno, their AAA affiliate, a couple weeks ago, and Bateman was a closer and a formidable one on this San Jose staff. 2-0 on the way. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. And the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Bateman was very good with San Jose, and now the closing duties have been turned over to Hedrick. Hedrick slide step home, and the pitch on the way is up high, 3-1. Hedrick 2-3 with a 3.5 ERA, and Hedrick has saved 12 games of his own. They have 32 saves. Actually, the Giants, this pitching staff has 37 saves, and that's a lot for a minor league team. 37 saves. Bateman had 20 of them. Hedrick has 12. Hedrick has faced the Quakes. The 3-1 on the way. Base hit, center field. Stopping at second is Polly. First and second for the Quakes with nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. And the batter is Cody Fuller, who had a home run to left field in the third, a single in the fifth. Here comes Trevor Wilson, and they've got a pitcher getting up in the bullpen right now. The pitching coach coming out to the mound to talk with Hedrick. Hedrick, in 48 games, has saved 12 of them, 54 innings pitched, 21 walks, 71 strikeouts. He's given up just 38 hits. Total of 60 base runners and 54 innings coming into this one. Not a bad ratio there, and he's holding opposing hitters to a 194 average. And Fuller will be the hitter. So the meeting on the mound with the entire infield drawn in and brought into the meeting is over. Well, here's Fuller. First and second. And the pitch on the way. Fuller takes up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fuller pulls back and takes up high. The third baseman, Buscher, in on the grass. The first baseman, Ishikawa, in at first. Here's the 1-0 on the way. Fuller pops a bunt towards third base. Foul territory. It's going to get down. Quakes catch a break there. That ball had it held up a little bit more. Buscher at third or Guillermo Rodríguez, the catcher, would have been able to run that one down. 4-2 Giants in the bottom of the ninth. The Giants had a 3-0 lead after 2. The Quakes scored single runs in the third and fourth. And then the Giants posted one more in the top of the sixth. Quakes have out-hit the San Jose Giants tonight, 10-8. 1-1 the count. Hedrick, the right-hander, slide step home. Fuller shows bunt, pulls back, takes a breaking ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Two and 1. A look back at second. The pitch on the way. Fuller shows bunt, pulls back, takes outside. High throw down to first, and back safely is Polly with a head first slide. 3 balls and 1 strike. Count. Now Hedrick set. Here's the pitch. Fuller not showing bunt, pulls back, takes strike 2. Taking the whole way. Didn't pull back. Didn't show bunt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The outfield is playing Fuller deep. Playing for without an extra base hit. An extra base hit could tie the ball game up. Hedrick looks back at second. The pitch on the way. Fuller takes strike 3 called. Well, he froze him with a breaking ball to the outside. Fuller didn't like that call and is talking about it with plate umpire Russell Barrett. Boy, a reliever that can throw that pitch for strike 3 is going to have a good career ahead of himself, especially in that situation. And whether or not Fuller agreed with the call or not, I don't necessarily know if he was looking breaking ball there. At least that type of a break, because he can isolate both sides of the plate. He had that 12-6 drop. First pitch to Aaron Peel is taken up high. 1 ball, no strikes. He didn't obviously want to walk him because that would have loaded the bases, put the tying run in scoring position. Winning run on. 1-0 the count out to Peel. Here's the pitch. Peel takes down low. 2-0. Peel tonight is 1 for 4. The leadoff man in the lineup. He struck out swinging in the first, singled to left in the third, flied to right in the fifth, struck out swinging in the seventh. 2-0 the count, 1 man down. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung on, line drive, base hit left field. Boykin is going to send Polly around third. Now he holds him up. Polly's got to race back to the bag, and he's going to get there. The throw came back to Buscher at third. Coming off the mound was, coming up the line was the third baseman. The shortstop took the throw. And the third baseman, Buscher, who was up the line about 3/4 of the way, came back to third base to cover. And Polly was able to get back in there. Boykin waved him around and had himself positioned nicely and then put up the stop sign. Said, hey, not worth it. Don't worry about it. Now the bases are loaded. And the batter is Ryan Leahy. Polly at third, Balcom at second, Peel at first. The pitch on the way. Leahy swings, fouls this one off to the right, and that one is down below us, about 3 rows. And the count is 0-1. 0-1 on the way from Hendrick. Right-hander deals down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Leahy 0 for 3. He walked in the 5th. His last at-bat against Juan Serrato, he popped a bunt right to first base on the first pitch. The 1-1 on the way. Leahy swings chopper to third base. Under the glove of Buscher. Into left field. Coming into scores Polly. Around third is Bowker. The throw to the plate. Offside. The ball gets away. The game is tied. Down to third base goes Pino. The second goes Leahy. 2 errors on that play on the third baseman Buscher. And the throwing error from the left fielder Bowker coming up with the ball in left field, trying to throw out the tying run to the plate, getting away from Guillermo Rodríguez, the catcher. And it is 4-4 here in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the batter is Brandon Wood. A chopper simply mishandled by Buscher under his glove. Now here's Wood. First base open, and 42 home runs. He's going to get the intentional walk, and the first pitch is outside, 1-0. And what do you expect? Here's the next pitch, outside, ball 2. Still only 1 man out, but the Giants want to set up the potential double play. 2-0, and now ball 3 coming to the outside. 3-0. Now ball 4 coming to the outside. And he walked him. Here's Cliff Remillé, bases loaded, 1 out. And it's a 5-5 ball game. Remillé, left-handed hitter up. Infield in for the Giants. 1 out, the pitch. Curveball. Strike 1 call from Hendrick. And the count is 0-1. 4-4 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The 0-1 on the way. Down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Remillé tonight, 1 for 4. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung on, hit foul. Wide of third. And down the line, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peel is at third. Leahy at second. And Brandon Wood is at first. Next pitch low and away, and going in the dirt. Guillermo Rodríguez coming low and dropping down to his knees, saving a potential wild pitch there from Hendrick. And the count is 2-2. A ball hit to the outfield can get a run home and win the game. 2-2. The pitch to Remillé, swung on a big high bouncer to second. Jennings at second field, throws late, offline to the plate, and scoring on a slide is Aaron Peel. The ball game is over. And the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes win it in the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-4, they score 3 runs. And a fielder's choice on the play with Remillé. He gets an RBI that wins the ball game. And the Quakes, who had made errors early on in this one tonight, take advantage of some fielding miscues here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And they pull one out here against San Jose in game 1 of this 3-game set, 5-4. We'll come back. We'll get you the totals of this one from the epicenter right after this.
Bottom 7. Now Wood swings, hits a high drive to left center and deep. This one is way back. This ball is gone. A home run for Brandon Wood. And that's number 36 on the season. Hey, Quakes fans, Virgin Mega Store at Ontario Mills and the Quakes have teamed up for a special home run entertainment promotion. For each home run hit by a Quakes player at the epicenter in August, one lucky fan in attendance will receive a gift card for the Virgin Mega Store, where you can choose from a selection of over 100,000 music titles of all genres and from the largest DVD selection in the Inland Empire. Also, make sure to stop by the Virgin Megastore Ontario Mills and enter to win a Quakes family 4-pack of tickets. While you are there, don't forget to check out the special listening station featuring the personal picks of your favorite Quakes players and coaches.
Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball on KWRM 1370.
Well, an exciting one here tonight as the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes pull this one out here in the bottom half of the ninth inning by the score of 5-4. And here are the totals in tonight's ballgame for the Quakes. 5 runs on the board. They have 11 hits, 3 errors, and for the Giants, 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The Quakes tonight in this one left a total of 6 men on base. No, actually, I stand corrected. They left 9 men on base, including 3 in the ninth when the game ended. The San Jose Giants tonight, they left a total of 7 men on base. The winning pitcher in tonight's ballgame is Justin Dowdy in relief. Dowdy gets the win for Rancho Cucamonga, and on the season, Dowdy, he improves his record to 3-4. The loss in tonight's game goes to Justin Hedrick. He is now 2-4 on the season. Home runs in tonight's ballgame. Cody Fuller hit his second of the year, and for San Jose, John Bowker hit his 10th home run of the season on the game's first pitch. Time of tonight's ballgame was 2 hours and 36 minutes in front of a crowd of 2,278. Now for my studio coordinators, John and Josh Souter, this is Jason Anapoyan inviting you to stay tuned next for the Yellow Book USA postgame show. Again, the final score, it was the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes 5, the San Jose Giants 4. The postgame show is next.
Here's the pitch home. Runner breaks. Swinging a fly ball into the center field. Baker having to go on the run. Going back. He's turning, putting on the brakes, and it hits off the base of the wall.
Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball has been brought to you by Vineyard Bank, Laughlin's Convention and Visitors Bureau, Allstate Insurance, Galliano Winery, the City of Rancho Cucamonga Waste Management, Red Roof Inn, Charter Media, Chipotle, Farmer John's, Unilever Food Solutions, the Xbox, Yellow Book USA, and Omaha Jets. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the defending American League Western Division champion Angels. This is Rancho Cucamonga Quakes baseball. The Yellow Book USA postgame show is next.
Willits held up around second. Now he's being waved around third. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's running time. Willits slides in safely.
Are you fed up with the rising cost of cable? Want the same digital picture quality at a fraction of the price? Well, make the move to Dish Network today, the nation's leading provider of satellite television. Dish Network has been in business for over 25 years and has more customers and lower prices than DirecTV. How about our basic service starting as low as just $19.99 a month? No matter where you're at nationwide, they're offering a free 4-room system with free equipment, free installation, and best of all, free TiVo. So you can pause and record live television, never miss that movie or your favorite show again, and skip through all the commercials. Dish Network's technicians are licensed, bonded, and insured, so the job will get done right the first time. If it breaks or if you move, they can take care of you for free as well. Ask us how to receive $12 a month off your monthly bill for an entire year or get free HBO and Showtime. What are you waiting for? Cable and DirecTV to keep raising their prices? Call an authorized Dish Network dealer today at 562-843-0460. That's 562-843-0460. Dish Network.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fish and tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your hands be walking, Yellow Book, not the other book. Grocers, water coolers,
other book.
To place your ad at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
3-2, 2 outs. Runner goes at first. The pitch is swung on and missed. Skurtzbach pumps his fist. The ball game is over, and the Quakes have won it.
Welcome to the Yellow Book USA postgame show. Look your information up in Yellow Book, not the other book. This is Quakes Baseball.
Well, here tonight at the Epicenter, the Quakes prevail with 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to defeat the San Jose Giants by the score of 5-4. We'll get to more of that ball game in just a moment. Let's update you on the out-of-town scoreboard from around the California League. One final already in the books. Lancaster at home defeats Inland Empire by the score of 4-2. Lake Elsinore holding on right now to a 13-11 lead on High Desert. Oh, Arena Baseball alive and well in Adelanto tonight. It's 13-11 Lake Elsinore in the top of the 8th inning as the Mavericks have scored a total of 8 runs in their last 4 at-bats to put it at that mark. So we'll keep you posted as we get more scoring updates on that later on in this evening. In the Northern Division tonight, Stockton beating Modesto right now. It's a 7-6 Stockton, leading Modesto in the bottom of the 8th inning. Visalia at Bakersfield. Visalia 4, Bakersfield 3 in the top half of the 8th. And here tonight, as we told you, an exciting one. The Quakes prevail 5-4 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now to the American League scoreboard, where the A's have gone ahead of the Angels 2-1. They're in the bottom of the 11th inning, and the Angels have 2 outs and a runner at first base, and Garrett Anderson up. We'll keep you posted as to that one over the course of this postgame show. Seattle at home leads the Yankees 8-3. It was Texas 8 and the White Sox 6. That's a final. Seattle leading the Yankees 8-3. That's in the bottom of the 8th inning, by the way. Texas beats the White Sox 8-6. Boston downs Tampa Bay at home tonight 7-6. Toronto over Baltimore 7-2. And the White Sox coming back to win Game 2 of that doubleheader with Texas as they split the doubleheader. The White Sox winning the nightcap 8-0. Minnesota beats Kansas City tonight 7-4, and Detroit at Cleveland postponed. In the National League, the Cubs over the Dodgers 6-3 at Wrigley Field this evening. The San Diego Padres prevail over Arizona at home 5-3. It was the Giants coming from behind to beat the Rockies 4-3 at home. Florida downs the Marlins 7-6. The Mets over Philadelphia 6-4. Washington beats Atlanta 3-2. Houston at home beats Cincinnati 5-2. And the Pittsburgh Pirates on the road shut out Milwaukee 6-0. Well, tonight we had an exciting one, and it was decided late in this contest tonight, and that means we have some exciting highlights for you. We'll get to our highlights show as the postgame show from the Epicenter continues right after these messages.
Gary just got vision on his Sprint PCS phone.
Yeah, it's great. I can watch baseball on Sprint TV. I can get on the internet for baseball scores. I can talk baseball with my friends. But I use it for other stuff, too.
What would that be?
I can watch basketball.
Sprint PCS Vision is full of easy and amazing things you'll really use. Sprint PCS. Now that's better.
Sprint PCS Vision is available on Sprint PCS Vision phones activated on a Sprint PCS service plan. Additional charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
When you apply a pesticide, it can wash off your lawn or garden when you water, wasting money and polluting local waterways. That's because runoff from lawns, gardens, streets, and sidewalks in San Bernardino County drains directly into the Santa Ana River without treatment. And if you are accidentally washing pesticides off your lawn and garden, they will be carried into the river. There are a few choices you can make to save money and protect our local environment. Follow the directions on the product. Extra pesticide just gets washed off your lawn or garden. Use pesticides sparingly. Spot apply to selected areas rather than blanket apply to the entire lawn or garden. Avoid applying pesticides before a rainstorm. When watering your lawn and garden, make sure water does not run into the street and carry pesticide chemicals with it. Use non-toxic products for your garden and lawn whenever possible. If you must use pesticides, make sure they are in sealed, waterproof containers that cannot leak. When it is time to dispose of leftover chemicals, call 1-800-253-2687 for the household hazardous waste collection site near you. For more pollution prevention tips, please call the City of Rancho Cucamonga at 909-477-2740, extension 4060.
Have you ever wanted to host your own radio talk show? How about be a DJ? Play your kind of music, your style. Or are you a business owner? Maybe you want people to know more about your business. Well, KWRM 1370 AM is the answer. Well, after all, you're listening to us right now, aren't you? KWRM 1370 covers all of the Inland Empire and all of Orange County as well, plus parts of Long Beach and Covina. Imagine being able to tell people you host your own talk show or you're a DJ. And the best part, you keep all the money that you sell from your commercials. No experience is necessary. We'll even train you. Call today. You can be on the air as early as this week. 562-843-0460. That's 562-843-0460. KWRM 1370, covering all of Inland Empire and Orange County.
8-figure contracts, multi-million-dollar signing bonuses, million-dollar incentive clauses? Yes. Professional athletes get paid a lot. But hey, you expect them to. After all, they're in the big leagues. Now, Allstate's in the big leagues, but that doesn't mean you have to pay a lot. In fact, you may be surprised to learn that 7 out of 10 drivers who switched their auto insurance to Allstate said they saved money. And you can always expect great service, even if your Allstate agent happens to pull a hamstring playing softball. Big league insurance for less. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
So here tonight at the Epicenter, things got started right away. Rafael Rodriguez was on the mound tonight for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, and he was opposed by right-hander Ryan Sadowski. And Rodriguez had struggled through his first 2 innings, but had settled down to pitch through 5 innings tonight. Ryan Sadowski settled in for a nice outing as well. Sadowski had the Quakes from the get-go, as Sadowski was able to retire the first 8 batters he had faced. But Rodriguez ran into problems against John Bowker, the leadoff man, on the very first pitch of the ball game. The right-hander looks in and now winds and throws home, and the pitch on the way to Bowker. First pitch swinging, hit high and deep to straightaway center field. Fuller going back at the track, looking up at the wall, and it has gone. A home run for John Bowker on the first pitch of the ball game, coming your way at 7:14 tonight, and the San Jose Giants are out to a 1-0 lead. Well, the Giants will get another run in that inning after Bowker's home run. A fly ball out by Clay Timpner. Eddie Martinez-Esteve walked. He moved over to short on a ground ball to Brandon Wood that looked like it could be an inning-ending double play, but Wood booted the ball, or he had it actually roll off of his glove. So runners were at first and second, and then Brian Buscher, the third baseman, singled to right. Martinez-Esteve moved to third, and Nate Schierholtz stopped at second. So the bases were loaded with one man out. Todd Jennings stepped up and hit a sacrifice fly to center field to bring in Martinez-Esteve, and it was 2-0 San Jose. One of those runs, the second one, was unearned against Rafael Rodriguez. Rodriguez, through the first 2 innings, gave up 3 runs. He was hit for another run, and there was a fielding error by Cliff Remillay on a pickoff attempt by Rafael Rodriguez back to first base to try and get Jake Wald, and that allowed Guillermo Rodriguez to come around and score. Actually, it was a pickoff attempt. Yeah, it was a pickoff attempt on Wald, and it allowed Guillermo Rodriguez to come in to score, as Wald did not advance to second base, but Rodriguez broke down from third for a 3-0 San Jose lead. The Quakes then trailing 3-0 through 2 innings as the first 6 men were retired, and it seemed like the San Jose bats were lasting a long time, while the Quakes were going rather quickly in their bats. The first 2 men in the bottom of the third inning for the Quakes, down 3-0, made out with Pauly flying out to left, and then Balcom flying out to center, and that brought up to the plate Cody Fuller. Trying to do it in this last week. 2-2 on the way, swinging a high drive to left center field and deep. Timpner going back, looking up, and that ball's out of here. A home run for Cody Fuller to deep left center field, and the Quakes are on the board, trailing 3-1. For Cody Fuller, his third home run of the season, and a nice job for Cody Fuller. He was 2 for 4 on the night with a home run, a single, and a stolen base. The Quakes added a run in the bottom of the 4th inning against Sadowski on a 2-out RBI base hit by Matt Pauly, and that made it at the time 3-2. into the top half of the sixth inning, Guillermo Rodríguez had a one-out single, and then Jake Wald, with Rodriguez advancing to second on a wild pitch, brought him in on a chopper to the left side in the hole that Rodriguez broke on. The ball kicked off of Wood's glove. It was a base hit by Wald. Rodriguez scored all the way on the play, and then Wald was thrown out as the throw came back in from Matt Polly, or actually from Brandon Wood. Brandon Wood cut it down in shallow left and threw back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cut it off and then threw back to second base to get Wald on the 6-1 4-put out. Wald tried to extend it into two, see if he couldn't get an extra base on that play. And at the time, the score was 4-2 San Jose. That would do it for Rafael Rodriguez. It was the last batter he faced in 5 2/3 innings tonight. Jesse Smith was brought on. He gave up a single to John Bowker, the first batter he faced, before Clay Timpner hit into a fielder's choice, ending the sixth. Smith worked the seventh inning, struck out a batter, gave up one hit, and one San Jose runner was stranded on base. After he shattered Travis Ishikawa's bat on a comebacker to the mound to lead off the top of the eighth inning, he hit Guillermo Rodríguez, putting a runner on base for San Jose. When up to the plate stepped Jake Wald. The 1-1 on the way, swung on, hit to right field. Balcom on the move with a dive, and he's going to make the catch near the line. He gets up, throws back to Remole on a hop, got him doubled off. Rodriguez was all the way down to second base by the time Balcom had made the diving catch. He thought it was a base hit the whole way, and the double play ends the top of the eighth inning. Yeah, the Giants put on a hit and run there, and Rodriguez, once he was gone, he was all the way at second base once Balcom came up with a dive, and Balcom got up, just threw a bullet to first base, almost right down the line. He was almost lined up right away with the first base bag, and so the Quakes took a little momentum into the bottom of the eighth inning, but nothing was going for the Quakes. Juan Serrato pitched a scoreless seventh, retired the Quakes in order, struck out two out of the bullpen, and then Coutlangus came in out of the bullpen. He retired all three hitters he faced, and the Giants were looking very good on the mound through 8 innings tonight, holding the Quakes to just a couple of runs. Justin Hedrick, after Justin Dowdy pitched a scoreless top of the ninth inning in relief, Justin Hedrick came in, and Matt Polly dropped a bunt single on him up the third baseline in the first batter of the inning. Then Blake Balcom stepped up. He singled to center, pushing Balcom to third, and that brought up Cody Fuller. Cody Fuller on a 3-2 pitch looked at a curveball for a called third strike, a call that he did not agree with by plate umpire Russell Barrett, but he was out for the first out of the inning. That brought up Aaron Peel. Aaron Peel lined one to left. That loaded the bases. The Quakes played station-to-station ball as Boykin held up Polly, and so with the bases loaded and one man out, the Quakes had Ryan Leahy at the plate. 1-1 on the way. Leahy swings chopper to third base. Under the glove of Buscher. Into left field. Coming in to score is Polly. Around third is Balcom. The throw to the plate. Offline. The ball gets away. The game is tied. Down to third base goes Peel. To second goes Leahy. 2 errors on that play on the third baseman Buscher. And the throwing error from the left fielder Bowker, coming up with the ball in left field, trying to throw out the tying run to the plate, getting away from Guillermo Rodríguez, the catcher. And it is 4-4 here in the bottom of the ninth inning, and the batter is Brandon Wood. Okay, so Brandon Wood up at the plate, second and third. The tying run's already in, one man out, and you guessed it, Brandon Wood stepped up and delivered a huge home run. No, I'm just kidding with you. What do you think happened with Brandon Wood up second and third and an open first base? The man with 42 home runs intentionally walked. Of course, regardless of the season he's having, that's just a smart managerial move you do there. You bring the infield in after that, and you set up a possibility for outs because the game changes. Now you're playing for outs if you're Len Cicada, and you got to get 2 outs. You set up a double play somehow, pitch for a strikeout, any way to increase the opportunity to get outs and keep the game tied. And so Brandon Wood was intentionally walked, and the batter was Cliff Remole. And Remole was up with the bases loaded and one man out, a tied ball game already. The Quakes had already started a tremendous comeback, and Remole was looking to finish it off. 2-2, the pitch to Remole, swung on a big high bouncer to second. Jennings at second field, throws late, offline to the plate, and scoring on a slide is Aaron Peel. The ball game is over. And the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes win it in the bottom of the ninth inning. 5-4. They score 3 runs. And a fielder's choice on the play with Remele. He gets an RBI that wins the ball game. And the Quakes, who had made errors early on in this one tonight, take advantage of some fielding miscues here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And they pull one out here against San Jose in game 1 of this 3-game set, 5-4. So Rancho Cucamonga staying alive in this California League Southern Division race, fighting down the stretch here as they win it tonight by the score of 5-4. All in all, an exciting one here at the Epicenter. Game 2 coming up tomorrow night. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap this one up for you right after this.
We at KWRM 1370 know that you have a choice when it comes to sports radio, and we also know that you're in the right place. By airing the local games that matter most to you, KWRM is your Orange County and Inland Empire sports leader. Whether it's professional baseball, college basketball, or high school football, no one delivers the best and exciting local play-by-play like KWRM. Check out our new website at KWRM1370am.com. That's KWRM1370am.com, and thanks for being a part of our all-star lineup.
It's your first game. You got your gloves?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right, bright blue sky, beautiful green grass. You know, there's nothing better than baseball in summer.
I guess.
Hey, where's that peanut guy?
Dad, we're in the living room.
Hooked on a clear picture? Get hooked on Charter HD TV with a picture 5 times sharper than regular TV plus theater quality sound. You'll watch television like never before. Get local channels in high definition with no equipment to buy. Go where satellite can't. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER and get hooked. Service not available in all areas. Prices may vary.
And tomorrow night, first pitch, 7:15 at the Epicenter. It's a Weedy Wednesday night. Dollar Farmer John hot dogs here as the Epicenter tonight, your place. Definitely, you want to make plans to come on out and join us right here at the Epicenter. First pitch at 7:15, and we'll be on the air with the pregame show at 7 o'clock. That's going to do it here from the ballpark. For my studio coordinators, John and Josh Sutter. Oh, let's give you the pitching probables tomorrow. Left-handed pitcher Jason Waddell on the mound for the Giants. Right-hander Kevin Jepson of the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes will be on the mound. 7 o'clock with the pregame show. 7:15 first pitch in that contest. 5-4 the final score. The Quakes win it. Another scoring update for you. The Angels do lose their ball game tonight to the A's in a total of 11 innings, 2-1. Oakland wins it. And last scoring update we have for you, Lake Elsinore with a 13-11 win, or actually a 13-11 lead in the top of the ninth inning over in High Desert. Final score here tonight, Quakes 5, Giants 4. For my studio engineers, John and Josh Souter, Jason Anaforian saying so long, and welcoming you back tomorrow, inviting you back tomorrow night for Quakes baseball. From the Epicenter in Rancho Cucamonga, have a good night, everybody.
Here's the windup and the pitch to the plate. Swung on, hit to right field. Pretty well. Melgarejo back at the track with room. Reaches out to his left. He makes the catch. The ball game is over. And John Toledo's the man of the day.
You've been listening to the Yellow Book USA postgame show. Look your information up in Yellow Book, not the other book. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the defending American League Western Division champion Angels. This has been Quakes Baseball.